Live, there it is.
Hey! What's up, everyone? My laptop's just locked. Hey, welcome to another Nifty and D stream. I'm Dan. We'll be doing some Pirates of Kal'Himaar, as you can probably tell by all the visuals that said such. What were you expecting? We'll do a bit of a recap in a sec, see if these guys can pull off the trifecta or the triple. But first we'll do some introductions of said wonderful players, and we'll start, as we always do, with the wonderful man who is usually on my left.
Oh, it's me. Hi. Fuck, that was nearly Elliot's intro. I'm Callum, I guess, until proven otherwise. I'm going to be playing Zarathustrian's Aramirth. He's a Triton Druid. I didn't put any effort into this intro. Let's hope the game goes better.
Hi. My name's Annie. I am a woman. Yeah, okay, this could not get any worse. I'm playing Nemnira. She's a human warlock, and last session she lost an awful lot of street cred by pretending she was like a helpless damsel in distress. So this time around she's going to have to go a little bit ham, scare some people, fuck some folks up.
Good evening. You know what time it is? It's about 7:45, which is Tom time, and I have a brief joke for you. How is the current time similar to a throwing axe?
Oh, you've told this joke before and I hated it the first time.
Tom? It's Tom o'clock.
Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm playing Mastella. Moving on.
You know what would have been a better time joke?
Tell me.
Any?
Would be, why is it inconvenient to eat a clock?
I don't know.
Dan Bailey Lewis.
Because it's time consuming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to lower the tone.
Can we end the stream now? I'm not sure I'm comfortable.
I'd like to.
Before we do that, hi everyone, I'm Kane, continuing my exploration of things I've not used for a long time in my flat. It's another session of an avocado, thanks. Today it's profit, so I'm gonna, it's a bit loud.
I scored one.
Not a brag.
I scored one.
I'm Kane, I'm playing River Kiss Row, who's a Tabaxi paladin, hellbent on revenge against Midas, because they killed her family and stole her kingdom.
I'm so done
That's
with
it.
this session already.
That was lit.
Honestly, that's your best intro yet.
That's one of my favourite
Yeah.
intros of yours, Kane.
Very well
That was
done.
bars, honestly.
I would applause, but it'd ruin the song. So.
Sick as hell. I'm gonna let him go. I'm waiting.
This is now Bop It stream. We're going to abandon all the...
Yeah, I hope you guys were ready for the pure Buffett stream.
Cool, time to play last of us.
Yeah, give us a minute.
We're going well.
Oh, it's speeding up. Jamie, while the beat's still going...
Hello, I'm Jamie.
Dang it.
What I lack in dignity, I make up for in questionably gained resources. And I am playing for Waro. He is the chaotic neutral. Okay, come on. I was riffing to that beat. Can work. You take over.
Hi, it's me, it's Elliot. I'll do an intro. I'm going to be playing Garvin Serious Eatvar, a Goliath barbarian who is neutral evil, a bastard, and Fuaro's bodyguard. But you don't know who Fuaro is because Jamie didn't do his intro. So it's
Kane
Jamie's
threw me
character.
So,
I wasn't being that annoying.
that one away in there. Yeah, there we go. Intro's done. Recap. Let's go. Last time, you guys, after setting out
It's a
to
professional
do
channel.
a challenge that you'd set yourselves called the trifecta or the triple, to take down 3 ships that were presented to you by one of your crew members, all within the span of a couple of days. Your timing had to be pretty fucking spot on. Your rolls had to be high, and that they were, as you took down the first ship, losing only a crew member. Passion.
Losing only one life.
The third Hammer of the Deep to go. Ooh, drop the pen. There we go, got it again. You sailed through a storm
This is a bad time.
Sailed through a storm, lost some health of the ship through Garv slamming it up against one of the walls, but other than that, it was pretty good in your time in getting through the storm and out to the other side in time to catch the scheming sails. A ship that you lured in with the other ship that you had defeated, and then began to assail them. A few very good and interesting combat choices involving stuffing druids in bags and other druids killing old ladies and dogs. You guys quite quickly managed to get the other ship to surrender. It was at this time that Scythus brought it upon himself to revive the ship's dog with the crew member who had stepped forward as now the new captain. As this happened, Garv stepped forward to intervene. The other crew members drew their swords and Mastella blew them all up, snapping the mast in the process of the fireball and lighting the ship on fire. Shortly after this, a eagle, one of the druids that was guarding the ship, swept in, picked up the dog and the remaining survivor and flew off before their leader, Skywatcher, who you'd interacted with previously, also followed suit. So you guys have got the gems. You find yourselves maybe 10, 20 minutes after this has kind of all gone down. The ship is still kind of there licking up with flames. Mastella, you're still stood on the deck of the other ship, the Terror Tide, and your guys' ship is still kind of like just next to this one that was on fire. So what are you guys doing in this time?
Is there a hiding spot where we can hide the Sea Razor, similar to what we did with this ship, but from the other direction, I assume?
Oh, the other direction is just open water. There was one landmass that you guys had like hid behind.
But okay, so could we hide Sea Razor behind that, debatably?
Yeah, that's where you hid it last time for this ambush.
So, I mean, it's come from another direction, so I wasn't sure if the same spot would work.
The landmass is like here. The first ship came from the north. The second ship's coming from the south.
All right, we're all good. Let's
so you literally just need to go like the other side.
Cool. I'll take I'll helm the Sea Razor and just get it into position for basically the same plan as last time.
Cool.
Can we, Dan, do we think the ship will stay up long enough to be a decoy, or does it look like it's going to sink pretty quick?
Depends. Are you guys trying to put out the fire that's on it currently?
Yeah, I think so.
Softly.
Cool. Yeah, I'd say you'd managed to. I'll have one check for the ship.
Half-heartedly.
Yeah, you managed to get the flames out. This ship has obviously been pretty much destroyed. Like it doesn't. You're going to be able to see that from quite far off. But yeah, you managed to put out the fire before they consume the entirety of the ship.
Cool.
That'll do.
Probably pick up Mastella before I trap him in a bottle.
Please.
Oh yeah.
That would be fun.
I can go over with my bat and pick him up.
Nice one.
Yeah, I'll dock up Sea Razor where it needs to be, and then give the same orders to bloody Dagby as last time.
Cool.
And then
Bloody
resume
Dagby.
position on the now not so burning boat.
What was the newest boat called? Sorry,
Sneaking.
Scheming sails.
That's it.
Scheming Sails. Cool.
Sneaking suits.
Do you want to
Once
just
I've
do
bottled
the?
up Terror Tide, I'm doing nothing to help. I need to take a short rest.
4 hours, all right. So he's good to go.
Would you get back on a short rest?
I get back my wild shape, and I also need help.
Yeah, I need health as well, actually, having said that.
I'm
okay.
I'm okay without short resting, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't.
Mastella
To be honest,
kicked
there's
my
not much
ass
that
last
needs
session.
doing
Yeah.
past just getting this ship, getting the ships into position, which I can handle.
Sorry, Nan.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Did any of our
I mean-
crew take damage?
Did what?
Any of our crew take any damage? They get hurt?
No, they weren't really involved. We kind of did that off 6.
Yeah, the only thing that took damage really, other than you guys, was the secondary boat that you used.
Yeah, the Terror Tide took a couple of hits.
Also, we don't need that.
No. Right, so we're doing the same again as last time. We were just hanging on the destroyed ship.
Yeah, might as well. It to an extent worked. They didn't see Sea Razor coming.
No, that's true.
Did we have an actual lie ready this time, or?
That might be a good idea.
I think last time we've been shipwrecked. Maybe we've got no goblins on this ship. Just we got attacked by all the pirates and they robbed us.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah.
And set our boat on fire.
Oh, that's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Sick.
Yeah, because that's not technically lying.
That's
You were attacked by
completely
pirates.
accurate to what happened to this ship. Just don't mention the part where everyone died.
Never mind. Oh, sorry, Jamie.
No, I wasn't saying anything of note. Go ahead, sir.
Nor was I. It's fine.
And then we're both useless.
So polite.
Yeah.
Anything else over this time anyone wants to do, or just moving the ship?
How
Getting on
long
the-
do we have? Roughly.
About an hour.
As soon as everything's in position, if Wara's taking it, I'll probably go down to the training deck for a bit, train, and then swim back to the ship when needed.
Cool.
Get that bonus.
Yeah, and get the extra damage on my first attack. Don't need to rest, really.
I assume I could do that with with setting up a ship.
You would probably be able to get a full hour now.
That's fine.
We're sorting all that out.
So this is just like hoping
Chilling
that we
big.
get
You can only get the bonus from a training deck once per day.
Oh, okay.
Once per long rest.
Well, then I won't do it.
Bye down.
I guess, yeah, I'll just take the short rest then, in that case. Do you know if I get it back, my rage is back on a short
So
rest?
long rest.
Not that it's that important because I still have 3 left.
Do I get anything back? Sorcery points aren't back in all
No.
that, so,
You can spend...
Yeah, you can trade them for your spell slots.
don't do that.
Then,
Yeah.
not new in the game.
What's the vibe on a short rest? Like, how many hit points do you get?
You can spend your hit dice, so you'll have 8d8, is it, for warlocks?
Yeah.
So you can roll a
88.
d8, add your constitution modifier, and you get that much health back. And you can spend as many d8s up to your level.
You add your con modifier to each one you roll as well.
And then
Oh,
on
nice.
a long rest, you only get half of your hit dice back.
I'll spend a hit dice. If you look at that, I'm back on full health.
Oh wow, and you rolled like almost the lowest possible.
Yeah, I'm a +5.
So just to recap then, is my highest modifier presumably charisma? I guess.
You add your
okay.
constitution modifier to it.
Constitution.
Yeah, so you can roll a
Amazing.
d8 and add your con mod.
Guys, can you still see us on Discord? My laptop has just completely ceased to do anything.
The fact that the
frozen.
cameras haven't all shifted would lead me to believe we're okay for now.
You're like frozen though. You're probably going to go at some point.
Yeah, I've clipped onto you, and you are just a loading screen.
That's fine, we can.
That's a problem for future us. Hopefully.
That's fine.
I'm afraid of when we become future us.
Who's
Sorry to be slow, guys, but am I adding my con mod to every dice that I roll,
Yep.
or just the one?
Yep.
Everyone.
So for each d8 you roll, add your con mod, and then you get half those. You get half your total hit dice back on a long
Tommy's
rest.
dropped out. Camera's going to go weird.
On what? On a long rest or a short rest?
On a long rest, you get half your total hit dice back.
Oh, okay.
If you've spent them.
But obviously it's not, so just for now. Cool.
Yep. So yeah,
We've
Rock and roll. Thanks, guys.
gone a bit weird, guys.
Oh yeah, it's happened. Tom's dropped.
it's just going to
Tom's
be a case of
dropped.
waiting until you can come back.
I can't.
Drop
I'm tired of doing
the
this.
Turned down for what?
Oh, clean
Bit lackluster on my part.
I'm just concerned if I move them all, then
Then it might restart.
It's just a matter of waiting. Then I'm sorry.
could you get your laptop quickly, Jamie?
Yeah, probably.
Should we
I say probably
go
like it
while
isn't
we do
easy
this?
to grab.
Oh, Callum, we can do the thing again.
We can try.
Okay, I'm going to stay here because I'm pretty sure I'm in the middle now.
I mean, everyone can. We can still be
I've moved a
heard,
long way.
If I back up as
so
well.
we can keep going. But should we go okay for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back shortly. Small technical problem.
Small.
See you in a minute.
Very
Bye.
small. Bye.
It worked.
There it
We're
is.
back. Sorry, technical difficulties, but they are
Sick.
hopefully fixed. So, you guys have kind of set up over this short rest. Who is, if anyone, keeping watch? Obviously, you're all on the ship that's been burnt to shit and has the mast broken. Whereabouts are you? Who's keeping watch? What are y'all doing?
Fuaro can't take a short rest, so he'll take the time to
Yeah, I'll just take.
take a watch, and I'll be up on the. I'll be
I'm
on the
guessing
main
the
deck of the
crow's
other
nest
ship.
is
I
on
know
the
where they're
bar,
coming
but
from,
is now
aren't they?
dead.
Don't I?
Yeah, you know.
Roughly.
You guys know they're coming from the southern direction.
Cool. I'll just keep an eye in that direction.
Sorry, Callum. What did you say?
saying, I guess, that the crow's nest is now defunct because it would have been on the mast.
Yeah.
That it is. Flamin, yes, he does still have a peg leg. Thanks for that. Give us more money and he'll have a second.
Wasn't it Joe who did that?
No, it's Flamin.
I think so. Yeah.
I remember who it was. I remember vividly. I'll
I'm
never forget.
gonna doff my shirts and all the likes and get ready to I do it before every fight.
Sure, it always takes me aback.
And then just kind of chill on the side of the boat for whenever I see the ship. I'm just gonna fall into the water.
Cool. So anyone who's just kind of keeping watch, go ahead and make a perception check for me as you look out over the seas.
Perception.
Callum.
Not bad. That's a 16 for this old boy.
Do my eyes on my new seeing help with that?
No, it's
perception.
investigation, I believe.
Yeah, they help with close up look.
Yeah, it's just out to a range of 1 foot. My perception is wank then. That was a 7.
Cool.
30-20 for Osiath.
Filthy.
Cool. So, Silas and Fuaro, you notice after about an hour or so, just on the horizon, not directly south from you, but south and to the east a little bit, you see just the tiny blip of a ship kind of coming your way. So it's a little bit off to the left a little bit, but you can see it. It's within visual range. Maybe about a couple miles out.
Cool. I'll start. I've got a flashstone. I'll chuck that down and set it off and start ringing the bell. Cool.
The spark flies up into the air. Start ringing the bell that's on there. Anyone else doing anything?
At that point, while we're probably still more or less out of visual range, I'll just fall into the water and start swimming about far enough away that if they were to come in kind of alongside our ship, I'd be on the other side of their ship.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Cool. So you both just into the water and swim away.
I'll just be generally on deck, trying to look panicked.
You
Also,
kind of wait, bell ringing, flare that shot up, and you see as it kind of over the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, as it kind of comes in and it gets a little bit bigger, but doesn't seem to be coming towards your ship.
Just as a reminder, the trigger for Dagby to sail that was a gunshot, either cannon or hand.
Cool. But you see as it maybe comes in a little bit, but doesn't seem to be coming directly towards.
Help!
That's not gonna
You're
help.
just going to leave us?
You just shout the word help.
Help us! They clip me wings!
Cool. You see as they're getting about 800 feet away.
Are they just passing by?
They've come in a little bit from the looks of it. You can see make a perception check to see what you can see on board.
I shall. It's the same again. So 16, yeah.
Cool. You can see some movement on board. You can't make out details at this range by any means, but you can see people moving around. But yeah, you can see as they just kind of doesn't look like they're turning in towards you guys at all.
Please!
Shit, I hope they're not pirates. That'd be awkward.
I'll start swimming. If I see them not coming towards us, I'll start swimming back to the Terratide. Not the Terratide, the shift.
Whatever we've got, yeah.
Yeah.
They skipping us?
Yeah, it looks like it. We should probably try and catch them up.
Yeah, fuck it. Everyone on the Razor.
All hands on deck.
Okay, cool.
All hands on Razor.
Yeah. There's not a lot else we can do, really, is there?
No, fuck them. Those assholes, they wouldn't help us.
Well, we are about to kill them all.
Yeah, but they don't.
We're about to attack and pillage them.
How far away did you say they were down?
About 800 feet.
Too far.
We can catch that.
Altogether too far for a fireball.
Oh, for a fireball, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just need to get close to them.
Uncharitable.
We can move you into range.
Okay, launch me.
That was hard.
we're going to put you on our ship.
Oh, okay.
Someone should fire their gun now.
Oh yeah, bang.
But you see, as after that shot, you see the Sea Razor kind of comes around.
Cool.
So you see as they do get a little bit kind of further away, but the Sea Razor comes in, kind of picks you guys up.
Sick. Yeah. I'll to make it quicker, I will fly across anyone I can possibly carry in the talons.
You managed to do so.
Sorry, Garth.
I'll grab on the bottom of the ship as it goes past.
Spend some time on the alone time rope. Hanging off the back.
Cool. So essentially, the island's like here. You guys are essentially coming from this route, and they're like here. So if you want to turn, and with a good roll or two, you could certainly begin to intercept.
Yeah,
them.
moving to intercept. I assume that's on me. I'll take the helm.
So I will need whoever is currently navigating, motivating the crew, and helming the ship to make.
Can I assist in helming the ship in any way?
How would you do that?
I don't know, just like...
I don't respond to negative criticism, don't shout.
Yeah, just backseat driving, just like whispering in Poirot's ear, like, oh no, you should have done that.
No, come on, be supportive.
You want to take a left here?
I'll just like, I'll use my strength to massage Poirot's shoulders as he's,
Okay, that's helping.
Okay, make a strength, just a strength check, I guess. Let's see how well this works.
Get a 20. Just snap my spine in your fingers.
Yeah, so you get advantage on this roll. Garv is like massaging you, giving you quite a nice deep tissue. And that's like the big fingers and thumbs. He's really getting in there and working those knots out.
You go down and shatter each of my vertebrae one at a time.
Just in the right way.
Yeah, it feels wonderful. I can't walk anymore, but God, I'm relaxed.
Is this daytime?
It doesn't matter, nat 20.
And it is daytime, but yeah, whoever's navigating.
I'll do crew motivation.
I'll do the navigation.
Cool.
It's a natural.
Shouldn't have done the navigation.
Oh, River, no.
We'll be fine.
the crew a couple of
Can I motivate the crew as well?
No, it's okay. I'm doing all right. It's not the worst. It's just not great.
What'd you get?
Is it persuasion?
Persuasion or intimidation?
Yeah, 12.
Cool.
But that's with a +6.
12?
Yeah. 14 on navigation.
Cool. Yeah, I got nat 20.
And with the nat 20, yeah, the kind of like the nervousness of whether you'll be able to achieve the trifecta, the triple or not, kind of gets up to you. But for you kind of like masterfully just handling the ship as Garth is massaging and working your wings. You see as you begin cutting through the water, much like a razor, as the ship was intended, as you begin ploughing through. Anyone who is, so I guess just Nem and Mostella, could you give me perception checks, please? As you guys keep an eye out.
I reckon we're gaining on
Just
them.
so you're aware, Cyathus's navigation for this particular chase is he's just pointing at the ship we're trying to intercept. It's there.
Perfect. I couldn't do it without you, buddy.
Oh, wow, look where Cyathus is pointing. That way.
Got it. Yeah, Fuara's not nervous about not pulling off the trifecta. He's excited for when we do pull it off. He is not accepting that it won't happen.
Got 3 for perception.
Oh no.
Nem?
Yeah, how much will a 4 get me?
Nice.
Oh, God.
So you guys it looks like you're closing in as you begin getting closer and closer. As you
Can you see it?
manage to I would say,
Well, what are we aiming for?
you managed to pull within about 400 feet of them, and Cyathus, you would definitely pick this up, probably River as well with your passive perceptions, and maybe even Garth to some degree.
Cool.
You'd see as the ship, the Windbane, as they're sailing away from you and the sails are flying, you notice holes in the side of their ship from cannon fire. You see as there are chips where like railings once were. You see as scuffs up part of the ship where it looks like they've been rammed. You see
Been got by another group.
the ship clearly has taken some damage or some kind of attack. As you kind of notice this, as you kind of like gain in on them, and they're going to make a check.
This is the time where we find out Asher has fucked us.
Or this is
think
the
they
time where we
survived,
find
or do
out
you
what
think-
that ghost ship was
do you think-
about.
Do you think the ship's already been captured by someone else and they're just like
Yeah, I
selling
reckon
it?
some other pirates have got to them, Annie.
That or we're going to
Oh
get
my
some
gosh.
those shadowy boys from session 1.
Callum,
Yeah,
you know,
Is this one carrying jewels?
Oh, yes.
silks.
Now we got the jewels, it's the silks.
Cyathus, you notice as a bird kind of takes flight from the other ship.
Oh god.
Not a huge bird, much like with the ship you've taken down just an hour previous. A small kind of bird with a smattering of white and black feathers and quite a large orange beak. As you see a toucan taking flight. You see as it gets in and kind of like
Oh, it's a show off.
lands kind of on the side of the ship, just near the back where you guys are, near the wheel, and it opens its mouth and words seem to form as it opens.
Oh, animal messenger. Hey.
Greetings, good afternoon, friends. We've already been hit once today. We've not got much to offer.
are prepared to defend ourselves, but you won't find much here. Please, parley, let us talk. And you see as the toucan kind of then kind of I don't know what sound toucans make, and then begins flying back towards the ship.
Hey, wait, come back. Bird.
Make a animal handling check.
Oh, fucking wonderful. 9.
As you just shout,
What?
As you're not sure what to kind of call out to this bird, being mainly from underwater, it's bird, and it just carries on flying.
Hang on.
Tropical seagull, come back.
It's just.
Oi! We're nothing like those show-offs, I'll have you know.
I'm not going to lie to you, Captain. I've got no idea what that is.
That's what they sound like.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
I thought
Put a
someone
tin
was
man
on
needed
a,
oil in.
on a spinning chair.
Yeah.
I'm going to parley for a bit, have a chat.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Would you want some
Come
backup,
on.
Captain?
I said, Cythus, can you send Gizmo over?
I'll be honest with you, I don't have the spell Animal Messenger prepared.
Oh.
I can't.
We can just send a Fawara over.
I can't.
Oh yeah, just
I
talk
mean-
me real fast.
Can't insight the voice coming from the toucan, can I?
Yeah, I mean, you'll have it. I'll have to go ahead and roll this check.
No, that's not that bad.
It's alright.
17.
You could, I mean, you can kind of, looking at the damages to the ship, it's clear that it seems like he was being honest, that you sense like a sense of trepidation in his voice. So there's no reason not to believe him, I guess, but
Well-
again, you've only heard this one small phrase from a toucan.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm willing to parley. I'll make flow over if Gav, you want to take the wheel and or chock me.
I was going to say, like, Poirot, Nem, and River, you've all got ways of getting over there at the moment.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind backup.
I was going to offer my assistance, Captain. I'm happy to accompany you.
Oh, wonderful. I'd be grateful for both of you attending to this.
Although,
Well,
if
it's
it's
sure to
all
be
the
a
same to you,
wonderful
I will
meeting.
remain as a raven for now.
That's fine.
You see as they, on their ship, Gav, River, and Cythus, you'd notice as a white flag gets half raised up their.
Do we have a white flag?
Oh.
I mean, we're not surrendering.
No,
What-
it's-
what's
Jeez, they did
flag
the thing
response?
right.
Half
Oh
up
my
is
gosh.
parlay, I believe.
Is that
Yeah.
correct?
In this
Pirate
world,
code
it
and
is.
all that.
Good enough.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah. Sure. We're. I don't know. Flora would probably object to ever having a white flag on the ship for any regard.
Hey, Fames, take off your shirt.
No. You kind of look around. You see as he's just like halfway through shaving. And he's just like,
Now's not the time, Fames.
when else can I shave?
Literally,
Literally, we had an hour of rest. We're about to get into a fight afterwards.
You see as
Does he
he
have
like
shaving-
wipes the lather
does he
off
have
one
shaving
side of his
foam
face.
all
You see
around
his one
his
mutton
face?
chop's gone and the other's still there. You see as he grabs his shirt, kind of like pats down his face with it. Fine. Throws it over.
Like, I know you're mad, but this one's on you. Like, that was poor timing.
all right.
I'll toss him a gold
Well, I've got the
coin.
razor anyway.
all right, fair enough. You sold me.
Jesus, Fames. That's
I don't want to
bloodthirsty.
be. You kind of gestures to like.
Coming
Where
from
are you?
you.
I don't want to be
You
stabbed
throw
again.
lighters at them.
Yeah, but that's different. Look at me.
You know what? I'm leaving this one and I'll fly over.
Cool. You see as
Send Fames' shirt halfway up our match.
you see as their ship begins to kind of, as you fly ahead, you see as their ship kind of slows down, allowing your ship to kind of like come level with it. But before then, you and anyone else who flies over, as you go over, and you see as you notice quite at first a hairy crew by the looks of it, but
Oh,
you notice as the majority of this crew is comprised of bugbears. As you get in closer, you see the pointed ears, the chin beard.
oh, wonderful.
You see as they've got kind of like straps of leather on them. And you notice one gentleman who's got this kind of leather, I don't know, like a...
Singlet.
kind of like a singlet with like a belt and like a big ring on with these little like braids that kind of like leather straps that kind of like hang down. And you see on top of that he's got this long kind of blue and gold captain's coat. The hair's kind of like swept back and you can see he's got like little braids under the hair that kind of hangs from his arm with little like trinkets on them. You notice as the crew are clearing a space, and you notice as they're dragging a barrel to the center of the ship, as well as two kind of stools as well.
Okay, that's
as they come
nice.
down. You see as this
Play
gentleman,
Russian roulette.
you see as this gentleman's kind of stood there and kind of notices you guys coming in and kind of looks and then
I'll land.
as you kind of come in and land, you see as from the back where the wheel is, you see as the same toucan that messaged you flies in and lands on his shoulder, kind of like pets it on the beak. So who would have flown over? Fuaro?
Me on the
Me.
back and the raven.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna like perch on River's shoulder when we get there.
Nice.
So it's on River's shoulders. It's just River and Fuaro by the looks of it.
Dan, have you eaten? Have you eaten dinner?
You see as this gentleman kind of opens his arms to you, kind of gestures to the chair and says, "Hello, I'm glad that you would accept the parlays. Please sit. Are you a man who likes to drink?"
I can say I am, yes.
Good. Well, parlay over a drink is what my father taught me, so...
Sounds like a good man.
You see as he kind of clicks twice, and you see as one of the other bugbears kind of goes over to a small kind of almost like it's a chest that's built and designed to look like a crab catching kind of I can't remember what they're called, a crab trap that you put underwater.
Oh yeah,
So it's kind
of crab basket.
Yeah, like something like that. It's like it's shaped like that and designed to show that on the outside, despite being a chest. You see, he kind of opens it, and you notice there's a small glass crab.
Nice!
Kind of crawls out, and you notice this strange dark like liquid sloshing about inside it as it walks over to the foot of the captain, who then picks it up. As he picks it up, you see as all of the kind of like legs retract and it solidifies into a bottle once more.
Yeah,
As
cool.
Good God, that's dope.
I'm keeping him.
As he ups the cork, kind of dribbles a bit out into one glass for him, dribbles a bit out into a glass for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've solved the parrot issue.
Yeah, this is where Fuaro's like, look, we won't attack you as long as I can keep the crab.
Yeah, if I can have
As he
that.
pops the cork back in, kind of, you see it's this thick kind of dark liquor. Crab's ichor type of rum.
Fab. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Shoots
Tell
it
him
back.
what?
The name is Captain Surakesh, but you can call me Captain Kesh for sure.
Captain Kesh, pleasure. I'm Fuaro. Captain Fuaro.
Kind of extends his long kind of bugbear arm that kind of grabs your hand and shakes. At this point, you see as your guy, I imagine that was a cat, as your guy's ship now kind of pulls up alongside about, well, how close would you like to be? What distance would you like?
Pretty close, like...
Just scraping the paintwork off.
Long enough for like a 10-foot gangplank?
Yeah, just about, yeah. Yeah, I'll extend the gangplank.
Yeah, you see as they also kind of put theirs out towards yours, and you can see as the crew, you guys see the same thing, as the crew is mainly comprised of bugbears, and you see as this one much more well-dressed gentleman in the long coat seems to have just shared a drink with Fuaro.
I won't be like brandishing or anything, but at the moment I'll be holding my gun with my axe on my back.
I'm going to get up in the crow's nest and keep an eye out for anyone else that might be on their way over.
Cool. Go ahead and make a perception check, Cyphus, and we'll keep that rolling as we go forward.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yo!
Nice. So that's a total of like 30 billion or something.
Yeah, basically, 27.
Nice. So you
Similar numbers.
You're up in the crow's nest, and you're just kind of keeping a keen eye out, looking around. Something you notice, I'll say, with that nat 20, you notice that there seems to still be bloodstains on the deck of their ship. You notice that they seem to have taken a fair bit of cannon fire, but not enough to do any serious structural damage. Although their ship is probably just about hanging on. And you also notice there's a couple of the crew members as well seem to have fairly fresh wounds or binding or dressings kind of around them.
Okay.
The captain kind of looks to you and says, so I've seen quite a few bait and switch tricks in my time. That was the fiery ship. I was wondering where you guys would come from. I didn't see where you were hidden. Very good.
Oh, thank you.
We do not wish to fight this day. The humble crew, or what is left of Windbane.
Understandable. What's the ship's name? Jack, can I just have a rolling insight to see if
Yeah, go ahead,
he's a trustworthy gentleman? Not bad, mine that's pretty good. Yeah, it's an 18.
Yeah, so far he seems to be. You believe him at least, but
Okay.
yeah, you've just kind of open conversation. Tell me, what is it? What brings you to alongside the Windbane?
In short, we were just in the area and saw you coming, and we've actually had a very fruitful day. We were aiming to take down to take some cargo from 3 different ships, and off in you came. And no offense to you, sir, but this parlay's kind of blue-balled me a bit. But
Yes, well, we've had our. You've
had your run-in. Someone beat us to it, and that's fine.
We've got not a lot of cargo on board apart from stocks, food, and a couple bottles of rum. And
I won't be able to try and take food from you.
already, I'm afraid the gentleman who hit us maybe 4 or 5 hours ago, they took everything we had.
As this is going on, I'm going to try and get Scythus's attention relatively subtly.
Cool. How would you like to try and get his attention? And that would determine the check I ask, the stealth kind of check I ask for from you.
I would pick something shiny that Garv is wearing and try and like angle a beam of light onto Scythus.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Mm-hmm.
It's not high DC, it's pretty easy to...
That could have gone worse. That is 19.
Yeah, so Scythus says you're kind of like looking out and around, like a bit of light kind of like glints towards you, and you look down and you see his Garv is kind of like shining one of the rings that he's wearing kind of up towards you.
I don't know if Scythus has the message spell, but like I'm going to just kind of gesture to like, he can... I'm just going to like, not say it out loud, but I'm just going to look up to him and mouth the words, can you try and have a look at what they have in their ship?
Cool. You see his Garv mouths this to you.
Yeah, I can lip read. Perfect.
Imagine if you couldn't.
Yeah, that would suck.
He's just out. What the fuck are you doing?
What? Okay. Message received loud and clear. Pop back to me in 30 seconds when I've thought of some bullshit.
Cool.
Nice.
So, yeah, you as you kind of like signal up. Anyone else want to do anything at this time?
I was going to ask them. Well, I don't know if you want me to speak over you, Jamie. Who was it that attacked you? If you don't mind us asking, what did their ship look like?
It was a rather large one. It's outsized us at least. Frigate in style. They bunch of shits. They released a pack of gnolls onto the deck, and they tore apart some of my crew. We didn't really know what hit us.
It's the skunk smuggler.
It's the ship that's gonna become. Does this ring a bell in my head? Because there's that one pirate ship I know of run by.
Yeah, as he kind of says this, you know of a pirate ship that uses gnolls, gnoll slaves as their kind of main crew. It's a ship called the Lag Dog, which is captained by a rather oafish and rather greedy and gluttonous hobgoblin by the name
Sounds
of
like someone we need
Rockdouche.
to kill.
This is do you get to look at the captain?
Well, he came aboard to take the goods and make sure we didn't try anything funny.
What? Tell me about him. Who was he?
A rather large man. He wore lots of silks and cloths, lots of robes and the like. He had 2 others by his side who were the same kin as I, goblinoid, but they were hobgoblin, much more martially prowess. 3 in total.
The captain was a hobgoblin.
Aye, yes, he had 2 others with him. I don't know, he had they didn't fire them at us, but they had these large rocks on board, stone, and elven man as well. But other than that, it was all of those mangy mutts, gnoll creatures.
Is this like all sounding pretty true to...
Sounding like it.
Alrighty. Do you know where they were headed?
I didn't stop to ask, but they went in a southwesterly direction from us, but that was a couple of hours ago.
Okay. With my 18, does this all sound like he's being honest?
Yeah, it sounds like he's kind of telling the truth. You can kind of feel, with an 18, I'd say you can kind of see the, you get the feeling this man's sense of concern and foremost is seeing that the rest of his crew isn't killed. You can tell that you can tell from him that he probably knows that he couldn't take you guys in a fight, but you can see that his men are probably prepared to fight if necessary.
Okay. All right, that's kind of a lot of information I It's in southwest, you say?
Towards Oysterholm.
Southwest. No, more towards the past. Oh, southwest. Yes, that is southwest. Yes.
So Oysterholm-ish. If not,
That general,
Nargen.
that general direction, or they could be going straight through. I do not know.
Whilst that
Wonderful.
conversation's going on, Cyrus has come up with his plan for having a look in their ship.
Cool.
Whilst he's up in the crow's nest, I'm going to use a wild shape to turn into a crow.
Cool.
It's crow's nest.
Hey.
I'm then going to fly down onto our deck and sort of hop about between people, just being a crow.
Cool.
And then after maybe a minute doing that, just to sort of try and not arouse too much suspicion, going to fly down and into one of their cannon portholes.
Cool. Make a stealth check at advantage, because I'd say they're pretty distracted by the conversation that's happening.
What's a crow's stealth?
I believe it's plus 20.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I heard that. Similar to a raven's.
That's a 12.
Cool. So you kind of go down. You see as one of the crew members kind of like notices as you kind of like just fly down, but doesn't really pay any mind to it. You go down and kind of land. You're kind of they don't really have like a gun deck, but are you just going in one of the cannons, or like in a bit of the kind of damage to their ship?
Just something that gets me in below deck, so either a cannon hole or like a
So they've
hole.
got, there's a hole maybe about like that big from a smaller cannonball that seems to have torn through a part of their ship. You just kind of squeeze your way in there into the main hull. As you look around, you look up and you look kind of to the left and to the right, and you can see this main kind of like sleeping room, similar to how you guys have got yours set up, except for there's this kind of partitioning wall down the middle. You can see a couple of actual like bunk beds rather than hammocks. And there's maybe 5 or 6 people in here. Some of them seem to be asleep. Some of them just kind of like sat on the edge of their bed, either like flipping through a book or just kind of thinking to themselves. And you see a couple others to one side of the room, to the kind of right-hand side, about 15 feet away, that are laid in these 3 beds that have been put next to each other. And you see as they all have heavy like bandaging either around their torso or their arms kind of been raised. And they've clearly taken some serious damage. And those 3 seem to be unconscious.
Nice one. I don't want to be in the bedroom anymore because people will see me. So I'm going to fly away from that hole and try and find another one.
Cool. So you kind of fly out and fly like around the ship, keeping low. It's easy enough to stay kind of below the eye line of the edge of their ship. You come in through another hole kind of further down, where it still kind of leads you into the main sleeping area, but more to the end of the room. You kind of get in through a small hole, and you can see that there's seems to be some kind of storeroom. It's just next to the stairs that kind of come down from above. And you can kind of see one of the bugbears stood guard by the stairs facing outwards towards where Fuaro and their captain is. Something you can notice is that although the door to the storeroom is closed, there clearly was like a iron latch on the front of it that's been just ripped off by the looks of it, and is just like hanging on by like one bolt.
Okay. I can't do anything without arousing suspicion. I'm going to leave and fly back to our crow's nest. Well, fly back to our deck, and then like a minute or so later, fly up to the crow's nest.
Cool. Easy enough to do. You just go back out the hole and fly around low. Anything else in the meantime from anyone?
Just trying to size up their crew, I suppose. See what kind of like how they're looking.
Cool. Make an insight check.
No, 6.
Cool. Yeah, you're not sure. you maybe know that like bugbears tend to be pretty good fighters of the goblin family. But you don't know much more than that. Or can't pick up anything else from that.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't come up. Sorry. It should have come up on the notifications. Thank you very much to Flaming Killer for a donation of £30.
Oh wow! Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Little legend.
Thank you.
Every player gets a critical success. Everyone taking that 20.
Nice.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous person.
Can't wait for you all to use it on one big bad. One encounter. Thank you very much, Killer. That's very nice.
Thank you very
Killer
much.
made a
Very
£30 donation
very,
and
very
we all
generous.
get a critical success.
Thank you,
I don't know why that didn't come up. It should. We have the notifications on, so.
I mean, one went off earlier,
Yeah.
but like before we'd started. I don't know if you like sent in like super early before we were live.
Yeah, I don't know.
What a dude. The best.
You're a good lad.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
We'll never forgive you.
So yeah, you've all of you suddenly feel a spur of inspiration from almost nowhere.
Almost.
Yeah, you see as the captain kind of looks across to you, kind of seeing obviously the other crew members you've got. I want to say, well, I gave you the information that you needed. We come to some sort of deal that you won't attack us upon returning to your ship.
How attached to that crab bottle are you?
You see as he kind of picks it up. You see as it's kind of like 2/3 full. Say we share one more drink and then she's yours.
Deal.
See as he kind of.
How much of this conversation would I be able to hear?
Did you come over to the?
I would have been standing as close as possible without coming on the ship, so like kind of on the other
Yeah.
side of the gangplank.
Yeah, I'd say you'd have pretty much heard all of it.
Tell them as long as they tell them we took the ship.
Not a bad shout. Yeah, just tell people it was us instead of whoever that bugbear ship was. Not
Make a-
bugbear, sorry, that's you guys.
Make a.
Sorry, that I should.
Oh,
Make a persuasion check.
I'm
It
so
was going to
sorry.
be advantage.
Still not bad.
It's still fantastic. That's a 25.
You see as you kind of finish saying this, and he kind of like finishes pouring this kind of thick, like a dark rum, corks it back up and slides the crab. Actually, no, he doesn't slide the crab bottle. You see as he places the crab bottle down. You see as it kind of like all the glass kind of pins, like legs come out and the pincers. You see as he kind of like go, and you see as it kind of like scuttles over to you, rights itself, and then they all kind of fold in and it goes upright.
Wonderful. This is my favourite thing.
Kind of swells the rum bit. Goes, I hate that rock douche piece of shit. You got yourself a deal.
Sounds good. Down the drink.
I'm gonna fly down to Garb because I've just remembered that I can communicate with him secretly. Turn back into Cyathus, and in Giant, I'm just gonna whisper in his ear, or as close to his ear as I can get.
Just scale him.
They're still guarding something down there.
Right. Seems like the captain's come to some kind of agreement, though. Thanks for looking.
Captain made an agreement.
Seems that way.
You see, he kind of like, all right, well, we better get this delivery to Tortu. Well, not the.
Hang on. Yeah.
That's Dan. That's Dan.
hang
fucking
on.
up.
Hang on.
That was the DM fucking up. You could. He's had a long day, okay?
I just decapitated.
Oh god. We are going to go to where we were supposed to deliver this shipment in Tortuga and let them know, and then hopefully drink to forget the scolding that we are going to get.
Good plan. Pleasure doing business with you. Condolences for someone stealing your stuff and the fact that it wasn't us.
Well, thank you for not killing the rest of my men. And
Anytime.
next time I see you in a bar, first round is on me.
Oh, very generous. Thank you, sir.
What did I
Better
miss?
not
Did
kill him.
Oh, you got a nat 20. He bought a nat 20 for all of you guys.
Yeah, he gave us like 30 quid. What a gem.
Absolute gem.
What a star.
Diamond.
Bless
Bless
you.
Bless
Bless
you.
Tom.
That felt like something was being released, like some kind of demon.
It was.
If only my demons were released.
See as he stands up, kind of like clicks his fingers to his crew, who come and kind of like take the chairs away, and then the barrel that you guys are using as a makeshift table. Goes, right, I want you lot back to work. Get the sails up and keep an eye out. We're not being taken again like that piece of shit. And you see as he kind of begins barking out orders as he switches to goblins.
Giving us some good intel, and I also got that crab bottle, so I'm pretty thrilled.
And they agreed that they would say that you guys stole from their ship.
Yeah, it was
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, assuming. Yep, go for it.
When Poirot's back again in Giant, I'm just going to say to him, I'm pretty sure they were still guarding something on there.
Who are you saying that to, sorry?
Waro, I'm pretty sure he can speak giant and all.
You are incorrect, sir.
I can speak giant.
He's just like, what?
You see a Cyphus walks up to you and says something in a language you do not understand.
Did you call me?
What the fuck did you just call me? Grab him by the
Hang
collar.
on. Shit, let me try another one. I'll say it in Celestial.
Nope. I speak Aarakocran, Orin, and Draconic.
I'm going to try Deep Speech then.
Cool.
That's what I'm getting more and more upset of the names you're calling me.
Callum, what do you speak?
I'm going to try Common eventually. I just want to go through all the languages I've learned.
Wait, do you speak Infernal?
No, I knew we were having our lessons together, so I didn't get it.
I can't translate for you then, I'm afraid. I know Draconic as well.
We've spoken together before. Do you know, like...
He knows Primordial.
Oh, it's Primordial.
Yeah, I know,
which covers all.
I know that I can get the message to you, but it's funnier if I go through every other language first.
Just write a note.
We get to the point where
like Spanish.
we get to the point where you
Whiteboard.
finally speak Orin while I've like got you on the deck and giving you a black eye. Just like, oh, you should have said that.
Yeah, like eventually in Aaron, like they were guarding something on that ship.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's given us some fantastic information. Plus, we got some alcohol and some renown.
That's always
I mean,
good.
can we trust them
Plus
to
20.
properly deliver the message?
Let's hope so.
I mean, we're pirates. Who can we trust? That isn't one of our own. And even then, dicey.
Yeah, I mean,
They
fair
seemed
enough.
pretty decent.
So what are we doing?
They'd at least been in the fight. They were clearly injured and knew they couldn't win.
I mean, that's true, but maybe they won the original fight and now they're just playing soft so that we don't finish them off.
You see as their sails unfurl and their ship kind of begins going. You see as the captain by the wheel kind of waves to you and then gives one final salute as before the ship kind of unaligns.
Don't worry,
Perhaps
Sastus.
it is-
We'll kill him
Perhaps
another
it
day.
is good. Perhaps it is good that they got away because we get a little bit of renown because we didn't have anyone else.
We
alive,
have killed
apart from-
literally everyone else we've come across today.
Yes, I mean, I am a little bit confused about where our, reasonability kind of lies because, they'd had a really hard day, so we won't kill them. But, if
It's
they're having
more
a
that
really
they've given
good
me
day,
information on the ship I've been after for a long time.
of course.
Oh,
What did they give you?
well,
They
yeah,
informed me of a certain ship. Remind me of its. I haven't written down
It's
the name.
called the Lag Dog.
The Lag Dog. It is ran by a hobgoblin with an army of slaves running it, and that seems like the kind of thing that
Yeah, not
the
too,
captain
like
should
to
be
liberate.
relieved of.
yeah, not too hot on the people keeping.
We don't like
people.
slaves.
Plus, I believe
mean,
they
not
had
that we don't
some
like them, we
connection
just
to
don't
a
like-
pirate lord.
The practice.
We don't like
Okay.
slavery.
We do not like
we don't like
slavery.
slavery.
I'm
Slaves
gonna
are
shut
not-
up now. I'm gonna go for a sleep. Goodbye.
Good. Okay, good. Nem does what she wants, but Fuara doesn't even argue at this point.
You see as Nem walks into the captain's quarters to go and sleep.
Oh, that's fine. The floor's comfy. I got feathers. All right. Anyway,
You can sleep on my bed if you like, and I point over to the corner where Clubber currently is lying.
You see this long cloth just kind of.
see that scene.
Oh no! Save them from I'm there.
You see as you feel like a little tug on your kind of pant leg. You look down, you see a half-shaved face. Can I have my shirt back, please? You see as he's just topless, and he's got that straight razor still.
Weirdly threatening.
Trade you for the razor.
Can I finish shaving?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. He says he goes over to the side.
I take the shirt down from the mast.
And you kind of over the next.
I don't give it back to him until he's done.
Yeah,
shaving.
over the next couple of minutes, he finishes kind of shaving and then brings the razor over to you.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Flips it over. He's now just.
Add that to the collection of 9.
I've got to ask, what was the thought process, Fames? I've not been quiet about the plan.
It's like shaving on a train on the way to work.
You had an hour before this. We were very vocal about it.
Hindsight is 2020. I was practicing for the hour in the training room. I don't want to be stabbed again. Then I thought, oh, quick shave. But yes, the timing wasn't right. I apologise, Captain.
Here's the gunshot. Like, well, I'm halfway fucking through it now.
If they're going to be quick, they're just 2 button chop. Bam, bam.
No, fair enough.
Why more concerning as to why you decided to get rid of the mutton chops? What made you do that?
Bit of a change. You dyed your hair black.
Yeah. Just means
Got
that...
the cloak, and them's got the cool rings. I thought, Fame's clean shaven and a fedora.
Okay. It just
that's-
it means
that's what's going to help you.
If there was some sort of higher entity that was like immortalizing all of us on post-it notes or something similar, it just means they'll have to redo your post-it note, I suppose.
I'll grow it back over time.
Okay, good.
Might even be a different facial hairstyle.
Just to fuck with whoever's drawing on the post-it notes.
It's okay. They seem to be being lazy anyway because they haven't drawn the 2 new crew members either. So
Where is my fedora? You see, he kind of wanders off looking for his fedora. Click clop, and goes below the
shows
head.
up with the fedora on his ass.
Putting the fedora on the flip flop.
I've been using it. Right.
All right. Well, we did the triple. I think.
Yeah, that counts. That counts.
You got the bottle, which is
that.
something
I took
from their
something
ship.
from them, and look, check this out. And I put it down. It turns into a crab.
You kind of
Ah!
as you put it down upright, you see as you kind of wait a moment.
For you.
You kind of wait a moment, and all of you kind of like look at it as like, okay. And you see as the little glass legs kind of go down, it rights itself, so the bottle is now horizontal, and you see like the half bottle of rum like swoosh around inside it, and it just, as you were the last one to kind of pick it up and drink from it, it just goes over near to you, snaps twice, and then rights itself as the legs fold back in.
Right?
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Okay, yeah. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, I'd say everyone thinks we did the triple, but no one survived the first 2 ships.
What? 4 beings survived the last
You're
ship.
right.
The 2 druids,
Yeah.
a dog, and a woman.
And also,
Perfect.
this third ship are going to tell everyone that we robbed them. So
And we told
you
them
mention-
that we robbed 2 other ships,
Yeah.
so
There we
as far
go.
as they know...
Oh, we did it.
we did. I
so.
think best outcome. Can we
Yeah.
still see the other ship as well? Is it
You
still?
mean the ghost ship?
No,
you
one
see now,
that-
as it's kind of been getting further and further away, you see as now it's just vanishing into the.
Oh, okay. I was
Horizon.
just going to say for like good measure, I could just
Just
piss a
barely-
fireball over there.
I was thinking it, I'm not
Just
going to
blow
lie.
up the back end of that ship.
All in a day's work.
Yeah, Parlay's only good until the captain turns to his ship.
Yeah, he
so-
saluted at me. That means all bets are off. Let's burn him. Right, so we have that to follow. It's not going in even remotely the right. It's going the wrong way
Yeah.
to where we want to go.
Yeah.
If it's real.
We also have 2 passengers who've paid to go to Tortuga.
3 passengers.
3 passengers who've paid to go to Tortuga.
I
I wouldn't mind going to Tortuga so that we can have a look at that fallen star, perhaps.
Would
Yeah.
I know anything about where it landed, and more importantly, the demon was?
We know that the demon wood's kind of fucked.
Anyone proficient in history can give me a history check. Or proficient in religion can give me a religion check. The demon would.
Yeah, I'm proficient in history. Fucking get on. Not bad. 15.
15. I believe Nem's proficient in one, but we'll wait till she's back. So with a history, you know that for as long as at least Reef has kept records, being that you're quite distant to the landmass that the demon wood is on, it seems to be a place infested with various kinds of demons. Not like jam-packed, but it is quite deadly to go through. It's kind of rare a person will make it from one side to the other. It's where one of the pirate clans kind of make their nest, the Katuka tribe. And you know, as on the other side of the Demon Wood and the other side of the mountain range is a Midas settlement. But the woods has been kind of what's kept pirates from going through the woods to them, and what's kept them from coming through the woods to Tortuga.
Is that Princeport?
Yes, there.
Is that like the most this way Midas place?
It is, yes.
Okay.
That is their
That
most
Midas,
recent settlement.
That's Midas there.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
so close to Tortuga.
Yeah,
that's
but-
fucking dangerous.
But the
demon
what I'm saying is,
woods.
yeah, the woods and the mountain are so dangerous. That's why no one's been able to get.
Not
What
only
does
that,
that
but
say?
this
I
is
can't
the
read
skeleton of the world, which also I imagine slows
pretty
things down a
cool.
lot.
What
Yeah.
does this say?
Sky Tea.
Sky Tower.
Oh, that's
That's the
Skytown
mountain.
Mountain.
Yes.
Okay. And where did it land? It landed like up here, right?
Down a bit, you think. Somewhere
Like near
around
to
that
Sky
mountain-
Tower.
That mountain range, yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Well, where are we now?
We're about here.
Oh, okay. So
Spot
it's just.
on.
I was going to say quick. It would be maybe easy, but it's just going to be easier just to stop in Tortuga. What's over here? Sorry, what does that say?
That is the city of Katuka, which is where the tribes people live inside a giant skeleton.
That's hardcore as fuck.
Where we've come down to though is that the ship that we've just got info on, which is doing slavey stuff, is heading down this way.
And we are.
We'd be heading the wrong way, which would kind of make this.
You know that they're
obsolete.
they've at least got about 4 or 5 hours on top of you
Yeah.
guys.
Well, let's go to that. Let's go to the quad. Let's do the quad.
Go for the quad.
Yeah, why not? I don't like slavers. Let's fuck them.
I'm willing to take consensus. How's everyone else feeling? Want to do the quad?
I mean, I prepared myself for the fight, so I'm happy to fight.
I'm
Yeah,
easy
as
either
long as
way.
my passengers are okay with it.
That sounds like a
I'm
consensus.
happy
but
to do the quad as long as we go to Tortuga afterwards, so I can have a look at that fallen star.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
concern is that someone else is going to get there before us if we don't go soon.
Yeah.
But
it's
also, it's in the Demon Woods.
It's been
so maybe
fallen for well over a month now because it fell before you guys had
Oh
downtime.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been there for ages. So if someone was going to,
Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Let's go for the quad.
go
Then.
for the quad. Okay, fuck. I'm afraid. Let's go.
Yeah, this really depends on how quickly.
Canonically, Nem's sleeping at the moment anyway.
True,
So.
yeah.
Yeah, we need
So what's on this other ship? Sorry, apart from a bunch of slaves.
a bunch of slavers and hopefully the
The
cargo
loot
that we were meant
we've
to
now
grab.
lost out on.
Oh, the ones who they robbed the previous ship.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a ship that Fuaro knew about before and kind of wanted to.
Oh, yeah, let's
this was
take it.
originally what was going to become the Skunk Smuggler.
Yeah, full steam ahead.
Sick.
Cool. So you bring the ship around just as you see the last flash of the
Annie?
Windbane on the horizon.
Annie, we're going for the quad. We're getting another ship.
I know. I was watching the stream. It's cool.
Oh, sick.
But Nem's asleep, so she doesn't know this.
Sick.
So you
I
begin
hope she approves.
turning the ship around in the hope to catch up to this other ship. As you've been going, I need sailing checks, and if anyone is doing anything to aid the travel of the ship further, now would be the time to let me know.
Is this daytime navigating or nighttime navigating?
It would be daytime, but obviously it's up to you as all of you are up and awake.
It's going to take a couple of days, isn't it? So.
This ship is apparently 5 hours ahead of you.
Oh yeah, so it is. Fuck it. I'm going to use my last lucky point. Cool. Because that wasn't.
Do you need morale checks or anything like that?
Do you want to motivate the crew this time, Nem? I did the last one.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And
We can do it together.
And you guys have got about
Well,
5 hours until you.
Stella.
Oh, well, you don't know actually.
I can do some navigating. It's not daytime. It's not nighttime, but I can give it a go. If Sciathus, you want to take a break?
I mean, it's entirely up to you. How confident you feel?
Yeah, I'll give it a good go.
Yeah, crack on.
You got this, Nem.
I motivated the crew. I intimidated the crew to do 17 points better.
Nice.
I sailed the ship for 28 points.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm just going to write this down because I ask it every session. My navigating is whiz plus proficiency.
Intelligence. plus
Intel-
proficiency
sorry.
for you. That's all right.
Tom, you're never going to ask anywhere near as many questions as I do.
No, I don't know if that's true.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
We are looking at an 18 for navigation.
Nice. Nice. So I should check and see.
Come on.
That would be their sailing. Navigation. Motivation crew. Cool. So, you begin sailing forwards into the day.
Into the abyss.
I hope not.
As you
Into the unknown.
sailing forwards onwards, hoping that you can catch up to the lag dog before the day is out. You sail, and for you manage to navigate the ship or control the ship in a very quick way. You're cutting through a lot quicker than you usually kind of would on open waters. Even on a good day, you can feel kind of the wind in your sails and the cape billowing behind you as you push the ship forward, and the crew again are working like clockwork with the proverbial whip being cracked by Nem and Mostella using the sun and clouds to navigate. You all begin to press onwards. You travel for a good 5 to 6 to 7 hours as you keep on going before the sun kind of slowly begins to descend. It's maybe evening time, getting to about 5, 6 o'clock-ish in the evening. I'm going to need one more round of checks, and if anyone wants to assist in any way, let me know.
Is this nighttime crew now?
It's getting to the evening. Currently, it's about 5 to 6 o'clock in the evening.
If you want to take over, I wouldn't mind it then.
You've made good time, but yeah, if anyone essentially wants to short rest, then yeah, they will need to not be doing anything for the ship.
If I short rest, will that pretty much just negate the chance of exhaustion coming up anytime soon?
It just means you won't get a chance to. You've not had a long enough day now, you guys, to do a long rest. You're coming up on it.
Yeah,
you're not at risk of any exhaustion. It just if you're controlling the ship, it just means you can't have a short rest.
Okay.
If you need one, I can do it.
Stuff.
No, I'm fine for a rest. It's just I was worried that we're getting to exhaustion territories, so I can keep it going.
Not quite.
Yeah, you're better.
Yeah,
So
might be
you
fine.
can
Okay.
Stella, do you need to rest? Or,
Should we do it together? We can do it together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
It's not good.
What are we doing? Motivation?
I'll assist you.
Do I want to
Yep.
learn
I forget how assisting works, Dan.
So if you're proficient in the same skill, you can basically give them advantage on it.
It's intimidation or performance, isn't it?
Perception, persuasion, or intimidation.
Persuasion or intimidation.
I'm proficient in both, so pick one.
Oh, okay. Well, I have the same mod for both, so that's going to be a 16.
Cool.
What? Sorry.
Are you navigating or is Cythus?
Oh no, I was still
Cool.
navigating.
Secondary
my
navigation
mod as
check
well, I think.
just to see
What's your mod?
if you
Door
can
bell,
close
go,
it.
the second I
Plus
roll.
6.
Wait for it.
So that's what, a 22?
Mm-hmm.
Rock and roll. Intimidated the shit out of those guys.
I thought we were persuading them, but sure.
15 for navigation.
Mm-hmm.
13.
13. Cool. And then we'll do one more round of checks for that. So top is
It's all about check.
sailing, navigation, and crew.
what are you up to at the moment?
What?
What are you up to at the moment?
Snoozing.
Just
Straight snoozing.
yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah, just vibing a bit.
The crew having to walk around his sleeping body.
While other stuff is going on, I'm going to sort of teach Garb as best I can how to read one of the new ciphers that I've been able to develop using my language skills.
Cool.
What?
So this is just a way. This is just so we can sort of communicate in secret without needing to be even more secret about it.
Okay. Do I need to make a check to see if I can learn it or anything, or is it just like is it something he teaches me and I know?
Make
I'm pretty sure it lets me just teach you.
Is it a talent point thingy?
It's the linguist feat, I believe.
Yeah, so others can't decipher a code you create unless you teach them.
Okay. Is this like a spoken thing?
No, it's a written cipher, so it's just like notes passed to you on a piece of paper.
Cool.
And it'll just be, for us, it'll probably just be in Giant, but like broken Giant to the point that even most Giants wouldn't recognize it. It's just using that kind of scroll or script.
Cool.
A little bit like twin language.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit like Arpadar.
Mumble Shinchan.
Alpha
Oh, I do love Alpha.
I hate Alpha.
Alpha.
Yarpus. Arpai, Arpandapa, Starpa, Yarpu, Sarka,
Power word kill on everyone.
Doesn't work.
10th level power word kill. So as you, I'd say you could teach him. So you'd understand the cipher. Yeah.
I say to Cythus, I understand the cipher, and I put my hand on his shoulder very reassuringly. And then
Not sure if you're fucking with me or not. I'm just going to believe you.
look at this piece of paper like, what the fuck is written here? It's gibberish.
Words.
I'll just go back to inspecting my gun. See how well Bookshire cleaned it.
Yeah, you see he's done a
bang up job, hopefully.
He's had literally months.
He's literally had months since I've used it.
he's done an alright job.
Good.
Only all right.
Well, he mainly cleans the weapons that get blood on them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And catches your clothes. So over the next couple of hours, as the sun
He's good. You should pay him more.
continues and begins to set over the horizon, and the sky is cast into starlight as we get into the evening. You see as the crew is essentially, the daytime crew has gone below deck, and the nighttime crew have slowly woken up and roused and taken over their positions as you're kind of coming to the end of your shift kind of on the wheel. You feel that the eye's getting a little bit tired, but you're pressing on. And then Cyathus,
Yeah.
would you be around on deck?
Yeah, like once I'd had that moment with Garb, I'd just go back on and just try and be an extra pair of hands as best I could.
So with your passive perception, as you're looking out, you see as about 600 or so feet in front of you, and off to the west a little bit, you see a ship that's a little bit larger than yours. Its shape's a bit obfuscated, it's hard to see it being that you are now being cast into night, but you seem to have come upon a ship that is travelling in the opposite direction to you guys. Not the opposite direction, the same direction as you guys.
Oh, Captain, ships ahoy! About 600 feet that way.
You just beat them on the first check, and then on the second check they didn't do too well.
Good.
2 rounds.
My merry men, my wonderful crew. Let's fucking kick ass. We are cooked earlier. Let's uncook ourselves.
Is this a no quarter situation?
I mean, yeah, we're freeing slaves. We don't really want to kill the slaves.
I was going to say, let's not kill the slaves, the masters, for sure.
Let's knock them out.
The gnolls are the slaves here. The hobgoblins are the slavers.
Okay, so if I see the deck and it is just goblins, I can fireball them all and this is fine?
But
If it's just hobgoblins, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
The furry ones.
I'm assuming that
Outside
the what is it, kobolds, did you say?
Gnolls.
Gnolls. I'm assuming they will be below deck if they are slaves.
or doing the deck-based
they'll probably
duties.
be working the ship.
Okay,
They'll probably be everywhere.
that's fine. This is
But it
okay.
sounds like 3 hobgoblins.
Oh, I'll do my best not to kill all the slaves then.
Thank you. That would be.
They're not
helpful.
being like transported, they are working the ship.
What a day we've had. We've sailed out. We've taken down
You
2
know what?
ships. The 3rd ship.
Today is such a big mood.
Yeah. The other ship's telling people we took them out, and now we're freeing slaves. This is going to be momentous.
You hear from about 500
It's all
feet
coming up
away,
sea razor.
as from about 50 feet from your ship, cannon fire lands a warning shot.
This day shall be momentous.
Final last words.
Can I make a question?
You say that as though I'm a man who will have last words, Miss Nem.
Appears to have spotted you with a fucking good
That's
perception
Miznem
roll.
to you.
True.
Kane, what did you say?
Stella?
You being called, Tom?
What did I say?
Well, still. Not what you say. He's just getting your attention.
Hello.
Hello. How close do you need to be for the meteorites?
My meteorites can go to a distance of 120 feet. My fireball can go to 150.
Okay. It's pretty dark right now.
It's getting to evening, so it's about, I'd say it's just about hit 9 o'clock.
Is there a cloud around?
There's some darker cloud, like way up in the sky.
Because I could fly us over, like pretty high up above, on my back, and you could just sort of meteorite from range.
Or we give you the clubber bomb.
Or the clubber bomb, yeah. This is if we could kind of hang back, not take any
Clubber
damage.
bomb might not be the best idea on a ship filled with slaves.
No.
You make a very good point. Okay, we're benching clubber.
I don't know. We could tell him not to kill anything with fur.
Just he won't listen.
Give him some
That
credit.
man knows how to kill, eat, and sleep.
It's not that I don't trust him to understand the instructions.
It's I
It's that I don't trust him to follow through and with the instructions.
Yeah, you raise a valid point. River, if you wanted to do it under some cover, I have.
Are you still moving the ship towards them?
Yes.
by the way?
Yeah. Full speed.
I'll start ringing the bell.
The fun bell.
Oh no, actually I don't. I was going to say I have greater invisibility, but I do not have it prepared. Sorry.
In which
Okay.
case,
No, that's
the
fine.
other two ready actions are going to go off on their ship, and then we'll go to a break so I can prepare this combat.
Sick.
Cool.
So,
I'm sorry we're
Sick.
throwing this upon you.
fine, I'm prepared for it.
Hey!
Yeah, he gave it.
Dan's a good DM.
The other two, what's your ship's AC?
Ah, fuck if I care. 15.
15. One of them hits.
Hey!
So that is going to be.
Bring it. Oh,
Yeah, that's probably what they're going to do.
There's just a swarm of seagulls screaming outside. I'm considering that a good omen.
That's
Oh, I miss
42
seagulls.
points of bludgeoning damage. As this.
Minus 15.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
no, not
as
really.
this-
But all I hear around here is wood pigeons, which is very different.
You guys hear as two more shots fire out. One into the water, the other one sinks into the ship's hull. Wood splinters out from below. You feel as the ship kind of rocks as it hits, and you guys enter into combat. We'll take a break there because I need to just quickly get all the stats for everything, and then we'll jump
They
into
hurt our
this
ship.
combat. I didn't know if you guys would go for this one or whether you'd go straight to Tortuga, so I'm glad I prepared it.
Our ship's HP is 269. Nice.
Oh. See you guys
It sounds
soon.
like an us thing to attack a different ship, to be fair, so it's a good idea that
We
you
are
prepare.
reckless to a fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
See you in 5.
Bye.
Bye!
Ah!
Oh. No, that wasn't us. Yes. Live. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, 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 yo.
Hi, hello,
Oh,
hello,
see
Kev.
you.
We've seen you and your party just came in.
Yeah, thanks
Glad
for the
to see you.
raid. Cheers, dude.
I literally just need to write down some more stats of things.
At the moment, we're catching up on a ship that's headed towards a southerly city known as Eysterholm.
It's called the slop dog or something.
The lapdog.
That sounds right.
The lag dog.
The lag dog.
We're both half right.
Thank you, Kithander, for those lovely
Those lovely words. Yeah, that was really kind of you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on a pirate ship, catching up on a different pirate ship.
And we're going to kill a couple of people on that pirate ship to free the rest of the people on that pirate ship.
Yeah, they're ferrying some Knoll slaves, which ain't so chill.
You know we ain't chill with slaves.
Garv might be evil, but that's where he draws the line. So yeah, that's our current situation. We found out about these guys after the last ship we took was raided by these same pirates. Tom, get in here.
Nice.
There's raiders.
Inspiration for doing that recap for me.
Oh, thank you.
Being
So,
raided.
It's alright, but he's brought some people with him.
He's raiding.
Yeah, he's raiding.
As Elliot has beautifully just said, so the party had attempted to finish what they were calling the triple, the trifecta, but found that the final ship on their hit list had actually already been attacked and plundered by another ship by the name of the Lag Dog, a ship that Poirot knows about just through rumour and being quite savvy with the pirate world, knowing that it's a rather profitable vessel that makes its profits by selling things for much higher than they're worth and by taking a large pack of gnolls as the slave crew for the ship.
It has found this information.
It stole our XP and we've come to get it back.
Big jobs.
Yeah. You're very high in that for them.
You've just begun to approach, and at about 500 feet away, a warning shot was fired off by the other ship. And then, upon you guys carrying on, pressing towards them, they blasted your ship, dealing some damage. So, you guys are now closing in. Just before we get into it, I'll have everyone roll initiative now, please, just so it's done.
Go on then.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Holy fuck.
That was
good.
disgusting.
That echoed through time.
I know.
This is not a bad boy.
I'm going to hear that at my funeral.
At your funeral.
Yeah, that's
No,
Luckily, it's been recorded, so we can save
that
that for later.
That's it.
My ringtone.
Cool. Go.
That's a 19 for old Garvey boy.
God, did you really curse yourself like that, Annie? To hear that every day?
Babe, I curse
that's
myself all
21.
the time. It's my best ability.
So for Poirot, Mastella.
I love you.
11.
That blended nicely.
11. For Mastella, Caiaphas.
That is a natural 1.
Oh no, that's bad.
That's a.
I'm so glad I'm not the worst.
Bring up the rear. Nem.
Ow.
It's sixpence.
6. Nice.
No, 6 pence.
And River.
A whole 6
9.
you,
9
Jeff.
for River.
We're pulling everyone along today, aren't we?
Yeah.
And
Shut up.
in terms of the crew, are you assigning them any roles? I know nighttime crew are just taking over, but are you assigning any as boarding party or anything like that?
Cheers. kid.
Usual like combat squad, I guess, would be on deck. Like Clash.
Yeah, so I guess that's daytime crew.
No,
That's nighttime.
Clash and Nowhere. I think are already the nighttime crew.
Then they're upright, ready to go.
Yeah,
So
it's the night.
Clash Nowhere.
Probably Ladrill,
keep Clubber on defense.
Dagby, and
So this is your boarding party.
yeah, probably not. Yeah, Clubber on defense. I think that's probably it. That's probably good. Yeah,
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then
We got us as well. And we have literally slaughtered scores of people today.
Ferrets. That's really funny.
That was really funny.
I need one. Oh my god.
Thanks, Keith. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for bringing the Raiders.
You're a good
Love you,
lad.
Keith.
Next table, I need one of those like. We should get one of those like 360 like wraparound things, so I can so we can all like spin around, have like multiple screens, like the architect and
The whole room spins round.
Yeah.
So
It's
like half the stream, you're just facing away from the
Yeah.
camera and us.
And then I just turn around partway through, just hello.
I was expecting.
So, you guys are closing in. I'll say after they shot off, you would have got a full round of movement, which is about 120 feet.
Cool.
So as you're kind of moving in, I'll say you've basically got about 100 feet closer towards them, so they're now 400 feet away as they're going away from you.
All right, I can shoot with my gun at disadvantage.
I can shoot mine once with advantage.
They're where?
400 feet ahead of us.
And closing. I'm just seeing if you guys want to do anything, if you want to fire off any cannons.
We don't have any front facing, do we?
You do not.
Then we can't really fire any cannons apart from guards.
Yeah, I'll. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I'll run to the front of the ship and aim a shot at their ship with my gun.
Go for it.
Cool.
Go.
I'm at dis on this.
And rhyming.
Let's hope it doesn't miss.
9.
I'll
Yeah,
leave.
cool.
That's very good.
Round shot. What do I add? This attack roll plus dex. So that's a cocked boy, I think.
It's a cocky boy.
But I know you can balance it, but that's very crooked between 4 and 11.
Yeah. Should I just re-roll that one?
Yeah, re-roll it.
That's much better.
Oh, wow, yeah,
So
go on.
that's going to be plus my dex it's not brilliant, 14 to hit.
That just misses.
Damn.
As you fire off and you feel the recoil of this handheld cannon that you have as you fire it off, you see as Grukshaz then kind of like...
I literally just hand it off to him.
Takes it, kind of begins to reload with his action, and then as a bonus, hands it back out towards you.
Oh, lovely. Can I take my extra attack?
Actually, I'll make a slight hand check to see how fast he can do it. Yeah, he gets it back to you.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Fuck it, I'll make my second attack. Well, I swear.
So as you fire them both off, you see as these two cannons just out into the distance before.
While we were gone and he was cleaning this cannon, he accidentally invented like the injectable magazine. He just like slip this in here and it's loaded. Perfect.
They're going to fire twice at you. As you see, as their ship is kind of the back facing towards you, as you move on towards them, you'd notice as two small lights on the back of their ship briefly as their rear cannons are going to fire.
Yeah. Race!
That's a hit with a 21 and a 26.
So the second one misses, yeah?
Yeah.
Sick.
Where am I? Do I have that many details?
Oh no!
I was going to roll it all.
Oh boy.
So yeah, that's fine.
The damage threshold's gonna. Hello, is gonna go to each of them separately. isn't it?
So the first one is 24 points of bludgeoning damage, released by
11.
15,
Yeah.
so 9 in fact.
and the second one is going to be
Our health is no longer 269. Not so nice.
That's a bit of yikes. Well,
and then 29 points of damage on the second one as these two shots ring out, and you see as they just skim the sides of each side of your ship as they just tear through wood, and you feel as the ship rocks for a little bit. As the round comes to an end, you guys, could you go ahead and make a a sailing check against their captain, because they're trying to pull away.
Yeah, sure thing. Why not?
nice.
Oh yeah, that's Filthy. That's a 28.
Yeah, that's a 3 on their side.
Get
So
fucked.
Ooh.
the fact that they've slowed down to make sure they could like ready and aim this last round of cannon fire has just left them in a disadvantage in terms of the distance between you. As you close the distance in, I'll say you more than half it, so you get to about 150 feet away should you wish.
Prepare to grapple.
As you
That's
come
right.
up. And also, how do you want
once-
to position like behind them at all?
I'll like kind of slowly strafe so we turn up on their left side.
Cool. So you
Yeah.
begin bringing
Dan,
the
am
ship.
I able to get a spell off if we're 150 feet away?
Yes, as we come round. I'm kind of doing it loose until you guys get within close combat. So yeah, go for it.
Killer, I've got
Nice
it on my
one.
sheet, ready to use when I need it.
Cyrus is going to get up towards the front of the ship, whatever the fuck that's called.
Good prow.
And he's going to raise his arms like he normally would when he's summoning a tidal wave, but he's going to sort of move his hands in circular motions, thrust forwards and cast control water, and he wants a whirlpool to appear underneath the
Here we
what
go.
would have been this company below.
Nice.
Remember what we were saying earlier about Callum both making and fucking this all up?
You see, as Cypress stands out on the deck, kind of raises his arms, and as the darkness around you, you feel as the sea is moving, and you begin to channel it a couple hundred feet away and twist it in your mind, and you feel as it reacts to you. What exactly does Whirlpool do on its wording?
That's a good question. It does. So you cause a whirlpool to form in the center of an area. The whirlpool forms a vortex that is 5 feet wide at the base, so down below the water, and up to 50 feet wide at the top. Any creature or object in the water and within 25 feet of the vortex is pulled 10 feet towards it. A creature can swim away from the vortex by making a strength athletics check against your spell save DC. When a creature enters the vortex for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a strength save. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and is caught in the vortex until the spell ends. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't caught in the vortex. A creature caught in the vortex can use its action to try to swim away, as described above, but has disadvantage on the athletics check to do so.
Nice. So, if you could go ahead and roll that bludgeoning damage for me, I'll say because it's a huge ship, it's going to take the damage, and I'm going to do checks with the not the captain, but the person manning the ship each round to see if they can kind of get away from the whirlpool, and it'll be difficult terrain in addition to that as well.
That is 12 bludgeons.
Nice. That's a nat 20 on the check from the ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
As the ship kind of gets battered and beaten, you see as this guy kind of, you see as the ship kind of like turns around almost into the whirlpool and then brings the ship around, and it looks like it's using the force of the whirlpool to try and bank around and come back towards you guys.
I mean, that's still good.
Cool. Before you guys get into kind of close quarters, anything else any of you want to do? They were going to fire again, but that whirlpool has put their ready
Throw 'em
cannons
off
out
a
of
bit,
range.
yeah.
I'm assuming that this range you can't really make people out individuals, right?
You could certainly try with a hefty perception check.
Yeah, I want to see if I can spot a captain.
Cool.
It's not 15, man.
You can spot some figures on the deck, and you notice as it kind of like banks and comes around towards you, you see what look to be two large kind of like rocks or boulders near the front of the ship. You notice a handful of cannons kind of on the main deck, as well as two rear cannons on the back of the ship. You also see as the sides of it, you can't see the wood, but you see as scraps of cloth and silks of various coloured linens have just been patchworkedly kind of worked onto the side of the ship. So as it drifts, there's this kind of ripple effect as the wind kind of takes it through, and you see these dirty blood-stained rags that you can't really see the portholes beneath, but you will get a glimpse of the flash of metal, as it seems that they do have a gun deck as well.
Bastards, well, it's wasted their silk. Oh, they're doing a good payoff.
You know, this guy trades in silks, so it might not be.
Oh, it might not be their silks. Either way, let's kill them all.
Do you say we have another turn before we kind of get up?
Yes.
Cool. I will use it to, first of all, bonus action rage. I'll say, Blessed Fulmar, cast your punishment down upon those who would oppose me, and in return I will always do the same for you, and enter rage. And then I
Beautiful.
will see how my gun's doing.
That's a nat 20 from Coldshire. You see as before you've even said the prayer, you look down and he's already placed it in your hands.
Oh, what
Does a good job, that boy.
Again, you don't pay him enough.
I don't. So what range are we at right now?
150.
Cool, I'm no longer disadvantaged.
Shoot his face.
Sick. Can I see like individual people on their ship at this
You
point?
can't make out like details, but you can see like people moving. You see someone like helming the.
I'll aim for the helmet.
thing. Cool. It'll have some cover from this.
It's not brilliant. It's just a 13.
That misses, unfortunately. As you fire it off, you see as he's just kind of brought it around, kind of using the momentum of the whirlpool to kind of steer the ship around and come back towards you guys, as it just goes whoosh over the deck and whoosh into the water in behind them.
Oh well. Chuck it back to Grixar and get my the axe out.
Doesn't reload it quick enough to get the second attack.
That's
You
fine.
see 2 in a row is not bad. But yeah, anything else before you guys kind of get within range?
Again, just make sure the crew's prepped to grapple.
Nice.
And once a grapple is confirmed, I'm going to leap over.
Cool.
Can I see what bodies are on deck?
Make a perception check.
I'll prepare to help with the grappling as well.
Cool. So you grab like a rope and a hook.
Just keeping an eye out.
Bless
Captain, would you rather me helping with the grapple or in the air?
Perception.
Yeah.
That's only an 11.
So again, you can see deckhands kind of moving around, but in the dark and from this distance, it's hard to make out any details of them.
Sorry, Kane, what did you say?
I was asking if Captain Poirot would rather me helping with the grapple or up in the air.
Grapple for now. Let's get as many people across as we can.
Sure.
So, as you guys begin to come within range, as the ships kind of close in, what's your movement speed again? It's like 100 and something, yeah?
120 feet.
Theirs is 150. So
Yes, there you go.
you see as they begin to come within range and So, the crew will do the grapple on their turn. Up first is Poirot. So what you guys see as this ship comes in next to you is a fore and stern castle where stairs go up to raised platforms, and then like a sunken middle of the ship. You see on that front section these 2 boulders with this elven gentleman kind of stood near them, kind of long robes, kind of red of colour, surging some kind of magical energy in his hands. You see as a dozen or so smaller figures are kind of scampering around the ship hurriedly to and fro. And as you get a better look, you see as these are gnolls in various states, these wolf/hyena, like quite mangy, hunched creatures with these long limbs and patchwork armor and fur that's kind of just growing out of various points in their torso as they're skittering along the ground. You see towards the back of the ship, helming it seems to be a hobgoblin gentleman in quite a rare sight, a suit of full heavy chainmail armor. You see just to the side of him another hobgoblin who seems to have some scrolls off to one side, as well as like a quarterstaff in his hand that is looking down and kind of pointing towards your guys' ship.
Wizard!
You see as on the bottom portion, kind of to the back where the door to, for example, your captain's quarters would be, you see a rather large chair that's been placed and a rather overweight rotund figure that's slumped in it, although you can't really make any details out as the shadow is cast across them. And you can see 2 figures kind of stood just in front of him that both also look heavily armoured.
It's another old lady. Get them.
Okay.
Sick of silence.
I'm on it. Don't you worry.
So up first is Poirot.
All right. I will. Can I hold my action until the grapple goes off?
Yep.
Cool. I mean, I guess the whole thing, because I'm going to jump over once I know the grapple's done.
Cool. You can hold an action, so if you wanted to move, obviously if you moved away from the ship as well, you'll be leaving the wheel free. I assumed you were manning it unless you wanted someone else.
Yeah, I'm manning it, but I want to wait until when we're like hooked up. I'll get moving. Fuck it. I'll shoot at the guy behind their wheel.
Nice, go for it.
As I can. How far away is he?
He'd be about 80 feet away from
80 feet. That's within short range. That's going to be a hit, probably with a 17 plus 8.
That is a hit, even with his slight cover.
Nick. I won't get any form of sneak attack with this, will I?
No.
That's a shame. That's still not bad. That's still 14 damage.
Nice, not bad. You see, as you place this shot off, you see as he kind of like gets thrown back a little bit. One of the arms kind of gets ripped away from the wheel as he kind of like grabs it a moment and then like refastens on the wheel. That didn't do him any favors.
Good.
There. Cool. Is that you?
Take that, you big bitch. Yeah, that's him done.
Up next is the elven gentleman on the front of the ship. You see as
he's interesting.
Right. You see as he kind of like looks over towards your ship, kind of casts some magic in one hand and raises it, and you see as his hand raises, one of the boulders behind him raises as
Can
well.
I see him from this range?
As he
How
is
close
going
is he?
to throw it. He would be. He would also be about 80 feet away, but the other direction because he's the front of the ship.
Fucking yikes! 20 feet out of range, a counter spell.
He's going to attempt to telekinesis this boulder over towards you guys.
We can play that game, chump.
Brace, 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 brace.
Clever catch!
That's a nat 20.
Oh, that's a clever corner, all right.
So that's going to be.
That's bad.
So that's going to be.
That's really quite bad.
Sounds like a real big ouchie is about to head our way.
That's 56 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
Holy.
Minus your damage threshold.
Yeah. That's
41.
41. We're not quite 100 down.
As
Baby shouting, baby screaming.
he throws, and you see as this boulder cracks into like the front and center portion of your guys' deck, splinters some of the wood, and now it's just resting there. You feel as the ship kind of waves a little bit as this boulder crashes in, and you see as he kind of like begins to focus, looks back over his shoulder towards the secondary boulder that's there. That's him. Up next is Garv.
Cool. I'm gonna run over to.
And funnily enough, the crew is right after you as well.
Cool. First of all, I'm gonna say to Grookshar, just to get below deck, just go.
Yeah, boss.
Keep yourself safe, and
And
then
then you see as he dashes off and runs down.
cool. And then I will. How big is this boulder?
It's pretty large around. I mean, it's probably like a good, I'd say, like 7 foot across.
Oh my god.
Cool. Gonna go over to it and just try and like lever it off of our ship again, because I imagine that's probably not helping.
Cool. Go ahead and make a athletics check.
Cool. Advantage. 'Cause
Let's
I'm
be honest, it's just going to be a
raging.
good counterweight for Clobber.
Legendary 12. So athletics check.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Cool. It's not like on the edge of the ship,
Cool.
but you can certainly
I'll just start rolling it.
kind of getting it over. Oh, that's a good point. You.
Yeah. Start rolling it off the ship.
So as you begin rolling it off towards, are you going to roll it towards them or towards the other side?
Just whatever's quicker to get it off of our ship, really, because I imagine that's probably not
Cool.
helping our speed.
Be about equidistance.
Fuck it towards
And
them, I
yeah,
guess.
your ship can take this weight, but you don't feel like it would be able to take a second one.
Cool,
You
yeah.
guys haven't got a lot of cargo.
Yep, I'll start, getting it off towards their ship, I suppose.
Getting it off towards. Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to push it off with that.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just off the edge.
Begins to tumble. Goes down below.
Bonus action, I'll stub my toe on the deck.
Nice. Take 1 point of damage.
Cool.
So I guess that's how rage works.
Yep.
Cool. Up next to the crew,
So angry about
the
it.
4 of them are going to throw across their grapples and make a contested grapple
Come
check. So first of all, your crew, and then their crew. I got a nat 20 for your crew. I've rolled 4 crits in
this combat.
consecutively in
Wow.
this combat, and it's just started.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is wild. Your crew, you see as they all begin flinging them, and the grapples lock into place onto their ship. You see as their ship slows down for the moment, there's going to be a bit where their momentum may like carry a moment, but at the minute they are locked in as your crew complete that. Cool.
Wonderful.
Up next, after you've just kind of rolled this boulder off the side of the ship, Garv, you hear a and you see as a rocky hand comes up out of the water, grabbing onto the ship. You see as the boulder, now transformed into its earth elemental form, begins climbing up towards you. I need to check its movement speed.
Well, fuck.
This
It's not great.
was potentially a mistake.
I thought I sunk you.
We're going for the quad here.
I just lost the page.
Don't lose face now. Because it's a bit too late.
So yeah, it'll make an athletics check just to see if it can do the climb. It can. So it's going to climb up, and then it's going to try and slam you twice as it climbs back up. You see,
Lucky guy.
you see as it's holding on to like the edge of the ship, and it's just going to try and punch you twice in the face.
Cool.
That's one miss and a hit with a dirty 20. So that's going to be 9 + 5, 14 points of bludgeoning, half to 7. As this thing just pulls back, goes to punch you, kind of bring your hands up and kind of like deflect the first one. As it brings its arm back and slams you into the ribs, you feel as earth and kind of. That's a shout.
Is that a cat?
That was a shouty
He
baby.
wants to go outside.
She's upset that Gar's been punched by an earth elemental.
As you
He
should be.
jams you in the
Oh,
ribs.
she's just sad.
That's him. Up
Ow.
next is the Hobgoblin Devastator.
I desperately need the bathroom.
Go right ahead, sir.
BRB.
It's just me left in the home room.
He is going
Hey,
to.
Dan's there too, you.
Yeah, but he's a player. He's a
Yeah, but he's not a player.
I'm a home
necessarily.
player. Dan ain't a player.
It's just
Dan's
me
a
and God
brood.
right now.
Oh, there is no God here.
I wasn't quite sure earlier on when Kith was saying like, "Oh, you look like a Mario character." I was like, "Oh, I'm just wearing dungarees," but now I realise I am wearing the hat as well that
Yeah.
matches my shirt.
Mm.
It is a bit
Yeah.
of Mario. I look like dead Mario. I look like Ghost Mario.
Ghost
You
Mario.
look Angel Mario.
Beige Mario.
You see, as
there is a
the
Ghost Mario. He's haunting.
Hobgoblin with the staff and these scrolls on his side is going to step in front of and body block the guy who is manning the ship's wheel. He's going to raise his hand and send 3 bolts of scorching ray towards you, Foro, in a retaliation. That is 1 miss and a dirty 20 and a 23.
All right, I'll uncanny dodge one of them.
Cool. So the first one is going to be 8 points of fire damage.
All right.
Second one's 4 points of fire damage.
Is that already halved?
No,
Okay, so I'll have to
8 and 4.
8 and
Cool.
make it just 8 in total.
8 total as he fires these 3 streaks of scorching red energy across the ship towards you.
Joke's on you. I'm wearing boots.
Up next is the Hobgoblin Captain, as they all rolled pretty fucking close together. Hobgoblin Captain
Oh
is
yeah, Annie, you froze.
gonna use that ability.
Oh, is Annie frozen? Okay, I can
Yeah.
probably fix that.
She's frozen all.
This on all of us, I don't think
Is it her end? Ah, it's her end. And that's a
Yeah.
beautiful shot too.
It's a good pose.
It looks like she's just tasted something real delicious.
Damn.
Just,
She'll come back. She always comes back. And in great
We're
times.
never free of her for long.
It's fine. In the meantime, Mustela, you're up.
Hello, I'm Mostello. He's got a Bristol accent now. I've decided. No. So
No, you
how-
said it now. It's too
How
late.
far? No, it's not. How far away is the ship at this point? Still 80 feet ish.
Oh no, the ship's not 80 feet. The ship is grappled and is being now pulled in after your guys' turn with the crew.
Yeah.
The ship is probably about like 20 feet away, but the people were basically stood towards the front and back of the ship. However, one of the mages who was on the back of the ship has now stood forward and is now about 60 feet away from you, as he is now body blocking the guy who's manning the wheel.
Okay.
That's no one guards on deck. That's no one guards on deck. I can summon him.
It's a little while.
I'm just looking at the wording for a spell.
Cool. We got an enemy up next, and then River is up after that.
If I can see where one of the mages is,
You can see what both of them are.
yeah, I can see where both of them are. Can I try and get to a spot where they can't see me, even if it's just ducking down behind something?
Yeah, I mean, you could hide behind either like Garv or Clever, or you could like go into the captain's quarters or get down below the ship's deck.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Which one? So I know you are.
Sorry, just hide behind Garth
Cool.
for the time being. And I'm going to just at the ship fireball.
Cool.
And their ship just at the side of it.
Cool. They will take some reduced damage, but fire works a little bit differently. But yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
That's okay. Did we get like how long did it take to get to this ship? By the way, did we have a rest in between?
You would have had the chance to have
A
a
short rest,
short
but
rest,
not
but
long.
you were navigating, I believe, so you
I
wouldn't
was.
so you wouldn't have had a short rest.
That's all right. No worries. I was just wondering about spell slots, really.
Just quickly, Tom. It looks like all three of us are frozen on the stream.
Okay.
Oh, they have.
Oh,
You have. all
Yeah.
there
Tom, I'm back now, but
That should have fixed it.
Oh, there we go. All good.
Cool. Slide it in there.
yeah,
Yep, we're all
are
good.
we back?
Yeah, so I think
Easy
they did a thing
fix.
on there and to just pause all of us.
Easy fix.
Yeah. And oh,
What damage you get for?
Sorry, I haven't rolled it yet. Um, 3, 6, 9, 13, 14, 26.
26 points of damage. Cool. So that'll be half, but doesn't go to their damage threshold because it's fire. So that will be. You see, as on the side of their ship, this fiery explosion. You see as some of the rags that they've kind of stuck to the side of their ship begin to catch alight.
Shit, sorry. I had to cast that at 4th because I don't have any 3rd level spell slots, so I'm just going to roll for the additional damage as well. It's only 1 extra d6. It does an extra 6.
Cool. Extra 3 because they pass.
That's right.
it's a Bosch. It's
you
a
see,
royal
you see
Bosch.
as some of the bits of cloth on the side of their ship begin to kind of catch alight. Some of them are still being sprayed with water, but that may spread if left unchecked. Cool. Anything else?
Oh, we were after those silks. Were they on the side of
They
the ship?
have more silks. Apparently, they're silk traders.
Yeah.
So hopefully, ours are fine.
That's
The real
that's
reward is the revenge
all
we got
for
on
now.
the way.
Cool.
Mm.
All good. Up next are these two guys.
The real treasure was murder.
So the guy who is manning the ship is going to attempt to break the grapple with another contested check against.
I would
the crew.
request that he pisses off.
Ooh, we didn't roll with that well, so we'll see.
Politely.
Your crew got another nat
Respectfully.
20 to maintain the grapple.
Oh, damn!
Wow.
Keep rolling like
Are
this.
you kidding
You
me?
see, as he tries to move it, that's like
No.
5 now. You see, as he tries to move it away, and your crew are just all like just holding as
We're
the
like-
time crew are straining against the rope and just holding the ship so it can't move away.
Actually, change of plan. This is probably the last one that's going to work in our favour. Stop rolling like this.
Then the other hobgoblin is going to fire twice with a rifle and is going to target what is apparently the captain of the ship.
That's me.
Yep.
I like to think the hobgoblins hobble.
It's a 1 miss and a 21, which will hit.
That one hits. This is the same. Yeah, I haven't moved since, so yeah, I'll take the full.
That'll be plus 4 points of piercing damage.
Ah!
As you hear this shot ring off and just nicks you in the shoulder. River, you're up with Nem on deck.
Cool. First up, I'm going to bless Waro, Garb, and Cyphus.
Oh, hell
thank
yeah.
you.
Cool. Then I'm going to get on my bat and fly for the mage with the boulder.
Cool. You kind of
And
begin flying and you see
I'm
he's kind of waiting there.
Yeah, I'm going to use Action Surge so that I can get 2 attacks off.
Nice.
But first, bonus action. Bonus action, I'm going to put my last Vow of Enmity on him,
Cool.
which
That's
means I get
right.
advantage on all the attacks. Cool. And then, yeah, I'll use my Action Surge. It's the only one I've got. That should be a hit with a 19.
It would. He's going to use his reaction to up his AC by 5 with shield as the rapier goes in and he deflects it.
Fair enough. Then I'm going to use the bonus. Oh, I don't have bonus action now, do I? But I do have extra attacks I can use every time I attack.
You do.
So I'll do that with my
3
other
more attacks.
weapon. Sorry?
You got 3 more attacks.
3 more?
Oh yeah, your action would have been, I guess, your bat.
Yeah. Sure thing. Yeah. Cool. That's 20.
Oh yeah. Yes, that just hits. That matches his AC now with the shield.
Cool. Excellent. I'm gonna put. Yeah, I put enough spell slots. I'm gonna put a divine smite on that.
Cool. He's going to be
Oh,
con
that's
save.
a
I
good
think.
roll. 20.
Fucking club a grenade does.
We can't.
26 points of damage.
No, they club a grenade does.
Oh,
With
yeah,
their
they have.
elementals.
Oh, yeah. We got
Did you
the
catch that
counter
damage?
grenade.
Dan, did you catch that damage?
What was it? Sorry.
26.
Woo!
Oh, he's
Yeah, I rolled really, really well on those.
Yeah.
and he's going to make a con save, which he passes, so telekinesis stays up. So
Okay,
as you
cool.
go over and just do these two slashes, the first one being deflected, the second one imbuing with divine energy and thrusting through the shield, through the mage armor, and into him. He is now bloodied as you just dig this rapier a couple of inches into his gut.
Cool. I'm gonna hop. I'm gonna make the bat land next to him. I basically want to distract him from throwing another boulder at the ship.
Cool. So bat one side, or you on the bat next to him.
I'm still on the bat, yeah, but I just want to land someone with a target in front of him.
Oh, good. Nem, you're up.
Technically, that thing, we know it's a creature now. Would River get attacks of opportunity if he threw it?
Potentially, actually.
Sick.
Sorry, just tell me who you just attacked with it. With the elf mage.
The mage with the boulder, yeah.
Yeah, the one
Right.
who threw the boulder at us last.
He's
got another
bloodied
boulder.
now. Okay. Is there a magical person on the ship? Did you say down?
There's one at the front with the boulders that River's just attacked, and then there's one at the very back who's currently using his body to kind of block the guy who's manning the ship.
Okay.
Pro strats.
So what? So he's like literally physically defending the guys driving the ship, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go for the elf mage. I'm gonna try my new spell. It's called Ego Whip.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you a little
What does he-
description?
Go for it. How do you cast it, and what do I need to do?
So it's an action. It's within 30 feet. Am I within 30 feet?
He,
Good God.
without going onto their ship first with your movement, you wouldn't be.
Oh, then I guess I'll go on to that.
Cool. Give me a
Cool.
athletics or acrobatics check if you want to go onto their ship as you swing across from the grapple.
Athletics or acrobatics? Let's have a look. Please, got me good. Oh, it's the same either way. It's a 14.
Nice. You guys see as this kind of elemental is just coming up and punch you, Garv, and as you guys kind of looking over to the ship, you see as Nem just kind of runs to the side, grabs a rope, and swings, and then boards landing onto their ship. You land kind of on the side of their ship. You look down into this like recessed area, and you can see more clearly now this overweight hobgoblin man who has this long, stringy, kind of greasy hair almost stuck to his face. You can see he's got ill-fitting clothes with swathes of rather nice and expensive-looking silks and cloth kind of draped around him. You see in one hand he's kind of like tapping this one like a small, nasty, like looking hand axe in one hand from the other, and he's got a couple of pistols kind of like slung in a belt across him. As he kind of looks up and he kind of rolls his eyes and he kind of points up towards you as you land, but is unable to do anything currently. But yeah, you're now
fucking
within.
hate Tories. Absolutely hate Tories. I am gonna go for the elf mage. So within 30 feet, it's a concentration spell that lasts up to a minute. So I will need him to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Cool. That's going to be a 24 on the intelligence save.
Ooh. Well then, never mind.
Sorry.
That sucks. It would have been so good.
There's nothing happen on a
What do I
fail.
want to do in the meantime?
There's nothing happen on a fail. Does it just kind of stay up?
No, nothing happens on a fail, regrettably. You have to succeed or nothing, which is really annoying.
Sorry.
Yeah.
As you kind of
Okay,
lash out this magical
I've
energy towards
used-
him, he just manages to resist it with his force of intellect.
That's all right. Never mind. Okay, so I've used my action and my movement. Am I just like standing my knob out on the ship, sort of thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Standing with your
Great.
knob out on the ship.
Is there any way I can get like some sort of slight cover?
Yeah, I'd say you'd have like 10 feet of movement left, so you could like move to either side and get in behind a cannon.
Yeah, I might just take a little bit of a bow.
Cool. So you see as everything kind of ducks in by a cannon. Up next is the Knoll Packard. You hear as one of the gnolls kind of down below kind of lets out a and screams up into the sky, and you see as all the gnolls begin to mimic this, and you see as she points up towards Nem. And then up next on the gnolls go,
Holy fuck.
4 of the gnolls are going to rush up towards you, and then the other 10 are just going to kind of do ship stuff, ship maintenance.
Non-lethal damage, Andy.
So that is going to be for you now.
Well, we need them to do non-lethal damage to them.
Oh yeah, true.
4
Yeah.
bite attacks on them.
Sorry, I just assumed Nem was going to survive.
Let me get my pencil.
Get rid of colouring those death saves.
That's a 19, a 20, and a 21, and a natural 20 as well.
Oh my god.
I thought you meant like in actual like damage. I was
No,
like,
it's not. So first of all,
It's going to be worse than that.
the crit is going to be. The crit is 8 points of damage as they're biting you.
Oh, okay, that would
Yes,
do
not
bad.
too bad. The next one is 3 points of damage, and then another 3 points of damage, and then 5 points of damage.
Nem doesn't have a lot of luck with hyena-based creatures.
No.
hey,
You see
hey
as they
now.
all
I
run up
killed
and just
that
begin
hyena.
gnashing and biting. You see as they all kind of begin swarming into Nem on the other ship. Up next and bringing up the rear is Scythus.
Oh yeah, right.
I could have rebuked, but there's no point in that.
How easily could I get to Nem?
If you were to swing across, you could try and land like fairly near to her if you'd like.
I feel like I should. It's not good for them to just be on their own. I trust them, but they're being swarmed. Yeah, I'll try and swing across. That sounds like a thing that Scythus might try and do.
Go ahead and make athletics or acrobatics.
For them, anyway.
Yeah. With an acrobatics, that's a 19.
Nice. So yeah, easy enough. You kind of run as the rope kind of like flings back from when Nem swung. You run, jump, kind of grab it, and in one motion, land on the deck. I won't say there's not enough room to land next to Nem, but you could land like behind either side of the knolls that are surrounding her.
Yeah, just any side of the knolls that are surrounding her will do. Is that just movement to get over there, or is that?
Yeah, that's just movement.
Wait. As soon as I land, bonus action, wild shape, and inspired by what was said a second ago. I'm going to go with giant hyena.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
And I'm going to start munching on a knoll. But trying not to kill it, so like just munching its leg or something.
Maybe you
Hit
get to add a
them as they
D4 to all
go.
those attack rolls.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Pierce them as Yinagu.
Nice. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Wait. 1. So that's 10 piercing damage to a knoll.
Nice. You sink down your large hyena teeth into them. You see as it whips around and kind of and kind of is a bit weirded out by the fact that a hyena supposedly seems to be attacking it. But you
Yeah, fuck
sink.
you, bitch. That's me.
Nice. Back to the top is Fuaro.
Righty ho. How far away is the guy behind the wheel from me?
Moving directly as the seagull flies.
Hey!
You'd probably be able to get to him with about 45 feet of movement.
45, sweet. I'll flap on over to him and I'll give him a righteous little stab.
Nice.
Is the other guy within 5 feet of him?
He is, yeah. He was like right up to him, like trying to block any range shots.
Okay, I'll fly over that guy, but it just means no sneak attack.
Add a D4,
This
Captain.
time. Cool, that's not bad. That is a 17 to hit.
You can plus D4 to it as well, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You're blacks.
Blacked
Say it
out.
louder.
+4 to whatever I just said.
That hits.
Sick. My thing is a D8. It's not as good. 8, 4, 5, 8 damage to him.
Nice. As you come around with a sword and just kind of stab it up, you see as he's wearing actually a full suit of plate mail armor. As you find the nicks in between it and jab the cutlass in as he just drops dead at the wheel.
Oh, sick. And then I'll use my... to shout something. Does that cost anything, or do I get that?
I mean, you got 6 seconds per turn, so go for it.
Cool, sweet. I will shout generally to the entire ship, like, those of you who are slaves, we are here to return to you your destinies. Lay down your weapons and let us do this work.
Cool.
Say it in Valerian.
I don't know Valerian.
Always
I know
works.
Orin. They might not know that, though. Are these dragons? Where are the dragons? Cool. And then with my bonus action, I'll shoot the other guy who is up on there.
Cool.
Shit, the helmsman. Oh, that's bad. Fuck it, luck check. Nat 20 even.
Cool. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Killer.
Yeah, it's
It hits, cool, sweet. Because it's a nat 20, he is now bleeding.
Yeah.
And he's going to take 1d4 damage at the top of all of his turns
until he uses a medicine check.
until he uses a
Staunch
DC
it.
10 med check as an action. And this, so 12, 24, 34, 45 plus 7, so 52 plus 5, that is 57 damage.
What the hell?
Let me do maths.
Okay.
It's two weird numbers.
You can round mine up if you want. I won't mind.
While Dan's doing the maths, fun tidbit. My dungarees I haven't had for a few months. My parents dropped
57,
them
you
off the
say?
other day.
So cool.
Because I last lent them to my brother for a party that he was going to. I've just emptied the contents of my pockets.
Uh-oh.
They were full of hay and a little piece of a San Miguel label.
Nice.
Andrew, if I lend you my dungarees again, I don't want to see any hay in the pockets, please.
As you just jam the gun like right up against the abdomen of this guy and just point blank, just you see as some blood and viscera fly out the back of him as he kind of grabs forward, and you see as he's on his last legs. That took most of the health away from him as he takes this big deep breath in and is now like struggling for air as you've just basically just pressed a gun to his chest and fired.
Maybe have a lie down. And that's the end of my turn.
Up next is the
one-liner.
elf near the back of the ship with you, River.
I should have said it in an Austrian accent.
He's first of all going to use his. What does he want to do? He's going to use his action to try and focus telekinesis on you. Could you go ahead and make a strength check for me, please?
I'm not that good at those, mate. Strength check, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, aura of protection works on me, right?
Yeah, it does, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I get to add my charisma to that. That's
You and
good.
your peeps in 10 feet.
Not bad at all.
Oh, it's a 21.
That's the name of like a really bizarre rap song.
With a 16 plus
You and
6
your
and a
peeps in
22, he just beats you, I'm afraid.
Oh, really?
What
As
Okay, fine.
Off you go.
as you feel as your body seizes up, and then he just lifts you. He moves you 15 feet over towards the side of the ship and drops concentration on telekinesis. So you see his river just between the two ships.
Checks out.
That's the danger alley.
He's then going to bonus action, drink a potion, and he turns invisible.
He took our potions!
He's a big dumb.
He's a big dumb.
Technically your bat would get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage if it wanted to take it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bat's doing that. Hang on, let me get my bat stats. No, it's gonna be a big old hit. Okay.
Yeah,
That's disadvantage, yeah?
Yeah, because he's invisible.
No, this is how coronavirus starts.
No, guys, no.
Pango,
It's
Pango.
7. The bat kind of like bites out, but it just misses the empty space of where he once was.
I love that.
Up next is Garv.
Cool. There's a tasty big boy right in front of me, isn't there?
There is. You see this Earth Elemental just kind of like holding on. It's just come up to your ship and it's just punched you twice.
Cool. I'm gonna attempt to grapple him.
Cool.
That just is an attack, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of your attacks. Athletics.
Cool.
Versus his athletics.
I get that advantage because I'm raging.
Yes.
Pretty good. That's
10 on his side.
Cool. 23 on mine.
Nice.
And I can I move him while I've got him grappled?
Yep, you're just at half speed.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take him over the edge of the ship with me. Assuming it's within 20 feet as I rolled him off previously.
Yeah, he's still holding on to the edge, so yeah. River, as you kind of like hit and then resurface, you see his two large figures shadow, as you see his Garv and an Earth Elemental just fall off of your guy's ship and splash into the ship below.
Underwater fight! And then I'll...
Do it.
I don't really know what to do down here. Can I attack him while I've got him grappled?
Yeah.
Cool. Wrap my legs around him and hack at him with my axe.
Do Earth Elementals need to breathe? Could you pop a sinky on him?
They don't need to breathe, but neither do I. So he's off the ship now, at least.
That bites its own.
I won't reckless. I'll just regular. I don't get anything for him being grappled. Still going to be pretty tasty with a 24 to hit.
That hits.
He's made of stone. He would just sink. Just let him go.
Yeah, are they
Gonna
buoyant?
eventually.
Okay.
But he climbed back last time, so I want to make sure.
No, yeah, fair enough.
I had him grab onto the ship because, I wanted to use an Earth Elemental this fight.
He was able to climb on because fuck you guys.
I'm not having a 7th encounter ruined.
Minimum damage with a. So
Important for me to know for level 10. Are they buoyant?
that's 10 damage,
10 points of damage.
and can I now use half my swimming speed to move us 20 feet down?
Yeah, sure.
I'll do
You
that.
pull him in underneath the water. I'd say if he were to stay still, he would sink, but with an athletics of 20, I imagine he can keep himself up.
That's fine.
Is essentially my
He's a
logic.
big dude.
Cool, that's Garv. Up next is the crew. So they're all going to attempt the board, as that's what they've been told to do.
Yeah.
Apart from Clobber, but now he doesn't need to do anything. There's an Earth Elemental on board. So
I assume we would have told them not to kill the
that's
nutters.
another nat 20 on one of your crew members. So you see as
Which
Clash.
boy is it? Which one of them's been doing nothing but crits?
Yeah.
Well, it was Clash who got the nat 20 for the swing over. So you see as he kind of after the rope comes back from Scythus' swing, you see as Clash jumps out to meet it, grabs it, and then swings on over to the ship. Shortly followed by Nowhere, Ladriel, and then finally Dagby, who then also lands over, and that's their movement.
Fucking he didn't even like swing on the swing, just on its way back he just like used it to yank himself the rest of the way.
And they're all going to make attacks on the gnolls around them as well.
Bloody
For
no.
the sake of brevity.
Do they not
I'll
care
say
for
again,
my
attacking.
inspiring words?
They haven't had their go yet, so.
They're having their go. Oh, are they?
No,
oh, sorry.
they're attacking the gnolls now.
Got
As they're mauling them. And 2 of them hit. So that will
Shouldn't find that funny.
be that to one of them, and then we'll say Dagby hit the other, which would be nice. The one that you were mauling, Scythus, you see as both Nowhere and Dagby go either side of it. Nowhere kind of punched it in the side of the head, and then Dagby kind of brings the axe in and finishes it off as to stop it from mauling them.
That's nice.
Up next is the Earth Elemental.
They kill it?
Unless you would have told them otherwise, they would have gone for the knockout.
Yeah, I'm telling them to knock out.
Yeah, so he would have gone for the knockout instead. He uses the back of his axe and
Oh,
unconscious.
Furry boys get knocked out. Goblin
so-
boys get the death.
Only knockout furries.
He's going to use his first attack to try and break the grapple with you, so
Cool.
athletics check. It's 16.
That is a 21.
Cool. In which case, second attack, he's just going to attack you at this.
Cool.
Which is a miss with a 11. He's just struggling, but you've just kind of like got him under wraps as you just got help holding him underwater.
Sick.
Up next is the Hobgoblin Devastator, who takes some damage from your bleeding.
Yes, 1d4.
Go for it.
Bleed him.
1!
Bleed him.
Bleeding!
Like you see as the wound kind of sputters and bleeds more, and he kind of like looks up to the people who are boarding. It says something in a language that you don't understand, and
Pardon?
is going to pull up a smoking pipe of all things.
why does this keep happening to Poirot?
You see, as he kind of raises it, lights with his hands, and then lights the end of it. And you see as this black smoke trickles out, and 3 tendrils go out, and one's going to go for you.
Oh my god.
One's going to go for. I mean, technically, Dagby got the killing blow on that, or the knockout blow on that. No, so go for Dagby.
Oh,
then
the last of the hammers.
And then he'll also go for Nem as well. Could the 3 of you give me
Go on.
wisdom saving throws, please?
Dan, what the hell kind of magic item is this
Sorry.
guy using?
What kind of
what is
saving
this
throws?
magic item?
You're about to find out.
Oh, sick.
It's not the pipe.
What kind of saving throw was it,
I
Dan?
thought it might have been a weird variant.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit.
What
Hey,
kind
Dan.
of save was
Yep.
it?
What kind of saving throw was it?
Wisdom, sorry.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Only
Use a
take that
20.
for
Use a
Dagby.
20.
Dagby crit
Alright.
fails as well.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 2 of us.
Annie, you've got
I
that
know,
20.
I don't know if I should. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to use my 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you
Thanks,
see,
killer.
as this black smoke kind of wraps up in and around you, Nem, you manage to, being a being of dark energy, you manage to wipe away this smoke. But you see as both Dagby and Fuaro are paralyzed in place.
Oh, yikes.
This item was inspired by the movie Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh.
And that's going to be his go. He doesn't get to staunch his wound, but he is going to move 10 feet back from you to the very back of the ship between the two cannons. Just kind of holding this wound as he kind of goes back, this pipe billowing in his mouth.
That's right, you bad Ron.
Can you still? You can't attack when you're paralyzed.
I'm paralysed, yeah, I can do nothing but sit here and cry.
Jamie, did you add a? I don't know if it matters. Did you add a D4 to that?
I rolled a crit fail, it won't matter.
Big horrible
Yeah,
infernal
no.
wound. Is he taking damage from that each round?
Who? No, it's bleeding from Jamie's gun.
There's the captain, not captain, devastating shit.
You see, as the overweight figure in the chair is going to like stand up and go, bring out a he's going to bring out a javelin and is going to launch that up. We'll say he throws it at. Oh, he's going to throw it at the paralysed person, which is Dagby, I'm afraid. It just makes sense. I'm doing what the dice tell me. That's a hit. It's not an auto crit. He's not within 5 feet.
I want him to die.
The whole team.
Not Dagby.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
not
be
him, that
8
guy.
points of damage to him. What's his health?
Oh god, oh god, oh god!
He's got a lot of health. He's fine.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
Okay.
He's a beefy boy.
Thankful, Ma. The rodent queens.
As you see as this javelin just sinks like into the side of Dagby before falling out as he's just locked in place.
Javelin
Next is
inside.
Stella.
He was already locked in, but
I'm still on the other ship.
Yes.
No?
You were hidden behind Garth, but you've seen as he's just grabbed an earth elemental and fallen overboard, taking the elemental with him.
Lit.
Very Garv move.
That is a pretty classic Garv move.
that is a garb.
So you look down, you see as River, Garth, and the elemental are all in like the little like 10-foot gully between the two ships.
Okay. I'm gonna do a Mastella classic and just toss up some meteors.
Nice.
That's a pretty Mastella classic.
Once again, I have to cast at 4th instead of 3rd because I do not have any 3rd level spell slots.
He would counterspell you, but he moved out of range to get away from Fuaro.
What a bum. Yeah, I'm a bum.
You call him a bum, you're a fucking savage.
So yeah, toss that up. I've got 8 meteors this time instead of 6.
Ooh, nice.
Because of the extra level. And I'm going to send one of them off to the captain-looking chump, if I can. Is he within 120 feet of me?
He is indeed, and he's got 2 guys next to him as well.
Marvellous.
3 deck saves.
Poppin', boy.
Yeah.
2 enemy boys.
Yeah.
Nice.
But also them. You will hit them.
Can you shoot more than one at a time, or just the one?
On my when I cast it, I can only send 1, but I can cast 2 at a time each time afterwards.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
What's your DC?
It is 15, I think.
Cool. That's a pass on the captain, but a fail on the 2 next to him.
Still pretty good. Still PG.
That is 9 damage.
I'll take my kids to see it.
Yeah.
And then is that that's
drink it
half
in the
the other
morning.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's fire damage if that helps at all.
It doesn't make a difference in this instance. I'm
It
afraid.
was a dex save if I didn't say that,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry. And one of the guys who is being hit by it, can I have him restrained?
Yep, which one? The one that's more armoured or the gnoll-looking leader?
The gnolls are the ones that we're trying to save, aren't they?
They're supposedly the slaves.
Okay, I'm going to go for the one that's more armoured then.
Cool. See, he
So he's restrained.
freezes up in
Is he a
place.
hobby boy?
He is. He's a hobgoblin.
Hoblin, boblin.
And then
Hoblin McBoblin.
I can see Garv under the water from where I am.
Just about. You can see River like on the surface. Then Garv is about 20 feet
Okay,
below.
never mind, actually. Sorry, I'm just going to sorcery points quicken spell. Quicken spell's 2. And send a chromatic orb off to the captain again.
Cool. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Slay him.
It's got partial cover, by the way, so it's +2 to his AC.
Not
Not
bad.
so bad. 20 non-natural.
Just hits with the partial cover he's got.
I'm going to make it fire damage as well, just for good measure to match the...
River, you're on deck.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, lovely. 20 damage.
Nice.
Yes.
Not bad at all. As this mini fire explosion happens, and then through the fire you channel this chromatic orb hitting into the captain. Up next would be the hobgoblin, but he's restrained in place. He regains it at the start of your go, or end of his go.
Let me have a look. Single target that's hit by your spell or fails at saving throw is additionally restrained until the end of your next turn.
Cool. So he's still restrained currently. River, you're up. Nem, you're on deck.
Cool. How far up would I have to climb to get back to the deck of their ship?
You'd need to swim 5 and then climb 15.
If I don't have a swimming speed, how does
So
that
it'd be
work?
swim 10 and then climb 15, so 25 feet total.
5 feet total. Okay. I'm going to use my feline agility to double my speed.
Cool.
Which should give me, because my climbing speed is 20 feet, so
Yeah,
basically
so-
my full movement speed to get up there and be on deck.
Nice.
Cool. As I'm climbing up, I want to pop the cap off of my potion of invisibility that I got and chug it, so I'm invisible.
Nice bonus action. You just swig that down and turn invisible.
Cool.
We're about to get into the least interesting fight to watch of all time.
Can I hold an action?
Yeah.
How close would I be to that boulder, the elemental boulder?
What speed you're normally? So you've doubled it up to
So I would have had 60 feet of movement.
60 feet. So I'd say you'd just be able to get there. Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm going to hold my action that as soon as the boulder starts to move, I'm going to... Yeah. That doesn't make sense, does it? I was going to say as soon as the boulder starts to move, I'll stab, but I still won't be able to see where the guy is. No, okay. I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to hold anything because I don't have a good condition for it. But thanks, man.
No worries. Nem, you're up. You've got 3 gnolls around you, as well as Cyathus, a paralyzed Dagby, Nowhere, and Clash and Ladril, who are just kind of scattered around either side of you.
Delightful. Okay, I've got a couple of questions.
Yeah.
This what's it called again? The hobgoblin
Devastator.
Devastator, yeah. So he's using a magic item, right? Would that constitute as casting a spell? Would you say?
It can. In some cases, it can do. It very much depends on the magic item.
Okay.
You'd
How about
notice
in
that the
this
effect
case?
of this was very similar to the hold person spell.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So if I can generally assume it constitutes as casting a magic spell, the second question is, with these other people on me, would I be able to hold the concentration spell, do you think?
Yeah. So all that would happen is you'd be able to concentrate on the spell. We've lost Cam again.
Yeah, we just lost Tom.
You'd be able to concentrate on the spell. It just means that if you take damage at all, you need to make a saving throw to see if you can maintain concentration.
Okay, that's fine. I will risk that. Can I ask the I'm so sorry, I forgot the name of the enemy again.
That's cool.
The Devastator.
The Devastator. Can I ask the Devastator to make an intelligence saving throw, please?
Can indeed.
I'm hoping he's really dumb.
He's not, but we'll see how he rolls. What's your DC?
15.
That's a 13. He fails.
Oh, okay. Now, I am going to cast Ego Wit this time. I'll give you a little play-by-play. So it's concentration up to a minute. I'm going to lash the mind of one creature I see within range, filling it with despair. It must succeed in intelligence, blah, 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 which it didn't. So it's now got disarm attacks, ability checks, saves, and it can't cast spells anymore.
Cool. Does it say it can't cast spells? Does it say it can't? Does it say it also
It
can't
says
use magical items?
the wording is disadvantage on attacks ability checks, saves, and it cannot cast spells.
Cool. So I'll say he cannot cast any further spells, either his own or from a scroll or from an item. I'd say that normally he would lose concentration if it was his spell that he'd cast, but because it was imbued to him from an item, I'll say it sticks for now, but obviously he's pretty debuffed with that and is already not looking great.
Outstanding.
As you feel
cool.
a connection to this guy's mind, and as the dark energy of the Raven Queen begins to squeeze upon it.
Squeeze his mind.
Squeeze his mind.
brain.
I think that's me, honestly.
Cool. Nice. Up next is the Null Pack Lord, who...
Does he hear my message?
She
Does she hear my message?
did.
Sick.
So, she's going to... But there's all sorts of stuff you don't know that I need to consider.
I know, but it was worth a shot.
She's going to...
Kill the masters.
No,
Start
she
writing
can...
that in blood all over their ship.
No, she's got a choice to either go for the party's captain or go and protect some of her gnolls. So I'm going to go odds. She's going to go for Foiro. Even, she's going to go protect her pack.
Does my persuasion come into it?
Even, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's going to go and protect her pack. She is actually going to incite rampage on one of her
Yep, good.
on one of her gnolls, which means it can immediately use its reaction to go ahead and make a melee attack. One of the gnolls that is up in the group is going to spin around, see that Dagby has been paralyzed, and is just going to try and sink his teeth into his throat.
Of course he is.
Get Dagby out of there.
That's a hit, and it's within 5 feet, so it's an auto crit.
Get him out of here!
Luckily, it's only a bite.
Someone take him overboard.
He'll drown.
That's good. Put a paralyzed man in water.
Yeah.
That is 8.
You all can breathe underwater, right?
Yeah, just gotta forget that other people can't do that.
You see, as Dagby's kind of frozen in place, as this gnoll just clamps down onto his shoulder and neck and tears some flesh off, but he still seems to be alive. And you see as tears begin to go down his eyes as he's frozen in place still.
This is
Just thinking about
This is
it.
how I go.
Up next are the
I'll see you soon, Hammers.
rest of the gnolls.
That's
So
so sad.
back to the top of that gnoll's go. He's going to do the same thing again and try to attack Dagby. Hits, so it's an auto crit.
Fucking hell, Dan!
They could be doing this on you.
I'd
You're also
rather.
paralyzed.
I'd rather.
We've got
7,
more health.
9 damage to Dagby. He's still up. He's just bloody. He had the most health out of the deep. The other two are going to continue attacking them. With they're going to pull out their spears and try to jab you with their spears now.
Dagby's the tank.
Okay.
That's 1 hit and 1 miss.
More
Thanks
like
to your
Dagby.
thanks to your new AC. They got a 12. They would have hit you otherwise.
Happy Father's Day.
Yay. What kind of throw am I making, sorry?
We'll see. It's a Constitution saving throw, and it's DC 10.
Yeah, it's good. Constitution saving is a dirty 20.
Nice. So Ego Whip stays up, and you take 10 points of damage from the spear as it jabs into you. The other gnolls are going to finish what they were doing last round and fire off the 2 cannons or the 3 cannons on the gun deck at your guys' ships. Even though you're right next to each other, because we're not doing proper ship combat, I'm still going to have them roll.
Okay.
Just because, yeah.
Guys,
Should
we're here to free you. Stop acting under Stockholm Syndrome.
Just the
right.
1 hit.
I think we got to kill this pack master as well.
I think we've got to kill all of
I'm
them.
in a lot of pain
I-
right
I
now.
say no
so,
quarter.
Yeah, how
we
are
need
you
to
looking?
finish
Stella's
this.
gone mad with power.
Not ideal.
I reckon,
Fireballs them all.
I reckon I can get the captain.
Go on, Boo. You get the captain. Get that motherfucker.
That's
Oh, do you reckon-
29 points of damage
Do you
from the
reckon
1
the
hit
gnoll-
from the cannon.
The Knoll captain is less like a slave driver.
Yeah,
sort of, yeah. Seems that way.
But he's one of them.
You hear as
Yeah, it sounded
As
more and more
one
like
of the-
these guys are not.
one of their cannons blows another hole through into your ship, which was 29 points of damage.
Blowing holes in my ship.
14. Go through.
Correct. Cool. And then
I wish on that short rest I'd just taken one more D8.
bringing
How
up
bad are you
the
looking?
back of the round as that finishes it for the gnolls is going to be Scythus.
Oh yeah, there's some gnolls poking holes in my friend.
Hey.
16.
What health's your ship on, by the way, out of?
It is on 191 out of 300.
Cool.
So no sinking yet.
Not yet.
A bit squeaky though.
Get a little squeaky.
What's that? Oh, is it? Oh, it's a squeaky bum. Is it that time already?
We're getting close to that time.
Are there any gnolls who have been hurt within reach of me?
There's 3 kind of in combat with you, but no, none of them have been hit yet.
Grim. Well,
Your
I'm
crew
gonna
has
have
just
to-
arrived on the scene, so you've just seen as Clash, Nowhere, Ladriel, and Dagby have all kind of landed around you, despite Dagby immediately being paralysed.
yeah, Dagby's been player of the game so far. I'm just going to further attack the gnolls.
Nice.
Stop fucking holes in my crew. No, it's going to do fuck all, to be honest with you, with a 7.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately.
Well, that's my action.
Good effort, man.
Yeah, I tried.
Can you like?
Probably shouldn't have slagged off Dagby, to be honest.
2 flies just landed on the monster manual and started fucking.
That's
Nice.
horrible.
That's how I'm trying to
I'm
be.
sorry, there's flies all over this cam, dude.
Yeah, we don't know why. We have fucking carnivorous plants now. They should be gone.
They like
Oh,
a challenge.
hang on. I didn't add a D4 to that attack,
Ooh.
Oh.
so that would
It's
be an
true.
11.
11,
It's
that
true.
still misses, unfortunately.
Well, that was as best as I could do. Yeah, it's fine. It's my fault for rolling a 2. Well, Sirthus being Sirthus, he's going to look around. The situation seems okay.
Okay.
I mean, there's many people there, and they are just gnolls, and there's bigger issue. Big bads. So, like the mage, the gnoll slave driver. Who's around within sort of like 40 feet or so?
So within 40 feet would be the large captain, the hobgoblin, and the gnoll pack lord down below, who are kind of the captain was kind of sat on this chair near the captain's quarters entrance, and has got the other 2 kind of next to him. Towards you don't know where, but originally towards the front of the ship was the elven mage, who has since turned invisible, and then right at the back of the ship, about 10 feet away from a paralysed Fuaro, is the hobgoblin devastator, who's currently clutching a rather heavy bullet wound in his chest.
No joke.
And I'm going to bump and stealthily as away from this whole fucking fuck, and I'm going to head towards the captain.
Cool. The gnolls will get attacks of opportunity.
Fine, they can't use any more reactions now.
What's on giant hyena's AC?
That's a 12, mate.
12. 2 of them hit out of the 3. So that's going to be 11 points of damage total.
3. So that is that hell. Cool. I'm gonna move so that I am 20 feet away from the captain.
Nice. As this hyena lands down in front and you kind of square off against the captain, you see as his rather large, overweight form kind of stood up, having just thrown a javelin up at Dagby. You see he's still got this hand axe in one hand. To his left, you see a hobgoblin dressed in full plate armor, which is quite rare to see on the seas, as he's kind of there with a glaive out, kind of ready. And to his right-hand side, you see a larger gnoll, larger than the rest, seemingly the pack lord. You see a female in patchwork leathers and chains and scale mail. You see straggling bits of hair kind of falling around her with various knots and matted with blood and other strange liquids. She has this rather large, nasty spear and a glaive on her back as well. But the thing you notice most about her is as her left eye is missing, but just a pellet from a rifle is embedded in the skull where her eye would be. You see as the captain kind of like slamming the axe down on his hand, kind of looking at you, and you see as some purplish runes glow up the axe blade. And we'll rejoin that next time, I think, as we're just past 10:30.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Oh, nah!
Lovely
Middle of the quad.
I didn't expect this.
Right, I need to take a picture of all the stats of everyone and stuff.
Blimey.
And we'll pick up on that to see if you guys can take down the lag dog next time.
Sweet.
We
Hey, can we, Dan? Can I
Sure.
persuade you to give us the EXP for beating the other ship?
If we still did EXP, yes, you would.
Sweet. Oh yeah, we don't.
Instead, you're getting some renown and other stuff that may come with that.
Sick.
You'll
Fuck.
have to
man,
find
I'm
out.
going to be weak at the start of next round. Oh my gosh.
I hope we get more fans than we do enemies.
You guys, I mean, you guys can always surrender. But yeah, until
No.
next time,
No.
we'll see what happens for the rest of this combat.
Poirot said himself, no surrender. There's a white flag on the ship, just Fame's top.
That's Fames' shirt.
Fames is already shirt.
Just wave Fames around.
Top of next session, we'll get back into this, see where this combat leads. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for raiding our stream. Using Kith. Absolute legend. Thank you all for getting in chat. Thank you to Killer for donating and giving all of these wonderful
Yeah,
players.
thank you so much, dude.
I've still got mine for next session. Sorry I didn't use it this session.
I haven't really rolled all that much.
Yeah, I've just sunk in Earth Element.
Yeah, well, there'll be some fighting next session, so you'll have more than enough opportunities. But until then, you wonderful people, thank you for tuning in. We've been Nifty, you've been you. Stay neutral. We love you.
We appreciate you all very greatly.
Stay
Thank
nifty.
you.
Stay nifty and stay safe. Bye.